Need that same type of leadership and that precision from him offensively. Take a look at the numbers last week. 5 touchdowns accounted for.
When he's on, he's a special player. Tonight's Spotlight on Connor Hill brought to you by Rocket Money. On the other side of it, Scott Abel, head coach Rice, spent time at Davidson for 7 years. If you don't know much about his offense, you're going to be intrigued tonight because Rice runs a unique style of play, and it's working.
Scott Abel is going to be a hot commodity here in just a couple of years here. Listen, this is triple option football, but with a lot of different wrinkles. They're in the shotgun. It's give, it's keep, it's pitch with a lot of eye candy and a lot of things going on in the background that'll make your head spin on defense, especially with it being a short week for Charlotte on that side of the ball.
You know, we talked to him prior to the game, and this week I said, how would you best describe your offense? He goes, Matt, we modernized option football, and these 3 guys are the reason why, and they're very potent when they have this thing running on all cylinders.
Yeah, Chase Jenkins, and he's even getting better in the passing game when they take some shots off of that option work. Quentin Jackson is their scat back. He's the inside guy. They use him as a utility player, and then Dalen Alexander brings the Thunder some power as a hard-nosed runner in the backfield. But at some point tonight, you're going to see the option, you're going to see the triple, and then you're going to see the reverses, and you're going to see the shots downfield. Could be explosive.
You know, both new head coaches are trying to get their program installed and their foundation. Tim Albin this week, Harry Lyles, he did something unique to get his team ready.
Matt, the point of emphasis for the Charlotte team is different every week. Last week it was grit. It's grit again this week, except there is a twist. Tim Albin had his team carry their helmets with them everywhere they went starting yesterday to the team hotel. He said, I want you to be reminded every single second that this is going to be a physical football game. The most physical team is going to win. I spoke with J.Q. Conley, he drove with his helmet on yesterday, pumped his gas with it on, and got a bunch of weird looks, but he's embraced the message that Albin's trying to send and that they are striving to be the most physical team tonight, guys.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a hard hat game, Harry, because this team, Rice, they are physical. Their style of play, both offensively, defensively, is going to command your attention. As kickoff is next from Charlotte. This has been the Rocket Money Kickoff.
People, it's Reese's season.
Boo.
Introducing Subway's new Fresh Fit menu. Lots of protein, tasty sauce, all under 500 calories. Keep moving with Subway's new Fresh Fit menu. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
Take one Defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then soak in 35 inches of water. Bake at 122 Fahrenheit. Dress with 661 pounds of toppings. Finally, serve on a plateau of your choosing.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach! Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
You're feeding my grand dog Blue, right?
Purina One.
But Blue's got deboned chicken, chicken meal, brown rice, oatmeal, barley.
Purina One has chicken, rice flour, corn gluten meal, whole grain corn, chicken byproduct meal.
Let's switch to Blue.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
As in lasagna?
60% of cats are overweight. Feed them Iams Healthy Weight.
Welcome back, ESPN College Football Prime Time, presented by Liberty Mutual here in Charlotte. As you were watching the American Conference on ESPN, Rice has won the toss. They will defer in a conference opener for both of these teams, trying to get off on the right foot as Scott Abel returns to North Carolina. His team on the season 2-1, 1-2 for Charlotte. As we do each and every week, Derek Ely back to receive the kick. Sit back, relax. Week 4 of college football is here. Touchback 25-yard line. And that's where we bring out Connor Harrell, the starting quarterback for Charlotte, the transfer from North Carolina. And again, 5 straight TD drives in the second half a week ago. Lugs, they're hoping that continues here early on tonight.
Well, they certainly are. He showed a lot of bright spots, but it's been the inconsistencies when it comes to negative plays, getting behind the chains on third down, penalties and turnovers that have halted this offense. If they can avoid that, they are talented enough, not only at quarterback, but around the quarterback, to be a productive offense.
Rod Gainey Jr. in the backfield. He had a career high last week. They want to ride him as much as they can as Harrell play fake out to the right. High percentage on first down. And that's E.J. Mason, 228 yards a week ago. Third most in program history. The transfer from Samford. Had a chance to speak with him earlier this week. Said, you know what, I knew early on it was going to be a big game. We'll see what he can do to capitalize on that tonight.
Well, and Matt, they're going to line up all over the place. In the slot, you see him right now. He'll be on the outside. They'll motion, and they're going to find ways to isolate him and get him the ball.
So 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4. Another quick drop by Harrell. Another quick pass. That caught to Miles Burris. Again, there's a few receivers. Javen Nicholas, E.J. Mason, Miles Burris. Now 3rd and 1.
This is exactly where you want to be, and this is where this offense has struggled, and that is being successful consistently on 1st and 2nd down. Really nice confidence, early throws for Connor Harrell, putting him in 3rd and short.
High snap, corralled. Rice defense there, but it looks as if the spot, it's going to be close. That was Dylan Botts. And they're moving the chains, and already a good start for Charlotte. 1st down in their first possession. I mean, Luke, this is a team last week in Charlotte. First 6 possessions, punt, fumble, punt,
right.
TD, interception.
Yeah, it's hard enough to beat somebody else when you can't get out of your own way.
So Tripp's now bottom of the screen. Gainey spins. That's a good job getting something out of nothing by Rod Gainey Jr., former 3-star prospect, the redshirt freshman out of Tampa, as we take a look at our impact players built by the Home Depot.
As you take a look right here offensively for Charlotte, E.J. Mason, who we just mentioned, Javen Nicholas, between the two of them have 33 catches on the season, and then Jack Conné at the safety position and Ty Morris, leading tackler number 3 for Rice. They're the headhunters on defense. They feel like they've got a really good defensive football team.
Designed run for Harrell and brought down after a short gain. That was Ty Morris, one of the leaders on the defensive side of the ball. Blake Banish provided the pressure.
How about Blake Banish at 341 pounds, penetrating, really unblocked at the point of attack, and crafty little movement from Connor Harrell to get out of the way and get some positive yardage.
So now 3rd and 3. Another high snap, got there late. Harrell rolls out, keeps his eyes downfield, forces it down, and it's incomplete. However, flag on the play.
It's going to be a hold, I think, on Kari Crump.
Holding, defense, number 12. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Lugs all over it. Kyrie Crump moves the chains for the Niners. Reed Jackson, our referee tonight.
You see 12 right there, Kari Crump, and the hold didn't actually happen there on E.J. Mason. It happened when E.J. Mason was running his route to the inside of the field and then tried to pivot back to the outside, and that's when the tug of the jersey occurred.
He read the game notes. You know Mason had 228 last week.
He's dialed in.
Harrell to the right. That's a good look at his arm strength. Another flag on the play. That's Crump against Miles Burris. And so 2 plays in a row, it appears Crump's going to got for PI.
Pass interference, defense, number 12, spot foul, automatic first down.
You know, it is worth pointing out, too, I had mentioned the snaps. Dallas Shirley, normally the right guard, moves over for the injured Johnny King. So starting to get those reps here at center as you take a look now at the PI.
Yeah, and you just see the right arm in particular, and really the left from the back angle. He's bear hugging him, coming back down the stem, trying to get back to that football. And you impede the target's ability to attack the football without going for the football yourself.
So
Good call.
Devin Davis moves up to right guard with Shirley moving to center. Play fake, taking a shot, has a receiver. Does he hit him? Incomplete. That was E.J. Mason, got behind the Owl defenders. Flag not thrown, but Luke, I don't know if anybody would have been surprised if they threw it 3 times in a row.
Well, Jack Conné, who we talked about as one of our impact players on defense for this Rice football team, from his safety position, on his horse, getting off the hash. And you almost had a sense there. Mason could have seen him coming towards him and gone up and elevated to take that ball out of the sky.
Harrell put it right on Mason's numbers, but a good job by Conné knocking it loose. He went over to the sidelines, looked like he banged up his arm. We'll keep an eye on that as Gainey caught in the backfield by Banish and Alway. A loss of 1.
But Tim Albin, the head coach at Charlotte, he told us, hey, listen, one thing we're concerned about is how big and strong and heavy-handed this Rice defensive front is. And so far, as Charlotte has attempted to run the ball, Rice has owned the point of attack.
You saw Banish there. He moved off the field as well. So now 3rd and long. C.J. Stokes, first time he's been in. Harrell over the middle, wide open. What a throw. Great grab. Sean Brown. He's been banged up. He's a fan favorite. The receiver is back healthy in a game at 17. Another first down for the Niners.
Sean Brown using that big, strong 6'4" frame on the deep in cut right here. Goes up, secures it, gets down to the ground. Fresh set of downs for Charlotte.
How about this for an opening drive? Stokes remains in the backfield. Tempo from Charlotte. Fake. Quick shot outside. And I tell you what, early on, this offense is moving with some rhythm. Javen Nicholas brought down by Marcus Williams. And Todd Fitch clearly has a game plan early on as another flag is down.
Holding. Offense, number 8. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
All right, so that's Brown, who just caught the 17-yarder trying to help his receiver buddy out.
And it's so hard, Matt, to stock block for that long. You see right there, watch how long you've got to be able to maintain control of the defender, but keep your hands inside. He tugs at the jersey right there on number 6, Joe Chavez. That's a good call by the officials.
So now 1st and 20. Stokes, what a cut. Stokes had an early fumble last week. That's when they brought in Gainey. You know, he's interested and anxious to get back out there tonight in a gain of 7. And we've seen the penalties already early on for Charlotte. 23 penalties for 200 yards on the season. They're just trying to clean that up.
Yeah, self-inflicted wounds has plagued this Charlotte team through the first 3 weeks of the season.
Harrell looking left all the way to the end zone. Oh, dropped it. That was Javen Nicholas, put it on his numbers, and he couldn't hang on.
And the usually sure-handed Nicholas, who had a monster game on offense against North Carolina 2 weeks ago, this is a routine play for him. For him to lose focus on this ball is uncharacteristic, but what a lost opportunity and a terrific throw from Connor Harrell.
Now 3rd and 13. Set up the screen. Got space. And already C.J. Stokes. Gain of 11. Banish back in, brings him down. And Tim Albin's going to send out the field goal unit with it being 4th and 1.
I like this move by Tim Albin, Matt. You've got to get points right here because you've taken so much time off of the clock, and you cannot risk not coming away with points this early in the game.
Especially with the ball control that Rice possesses. Liam Boyd now on for the field goal attempts, 2 of 3 on the season. A 29-yarder. All right, so mission accomplished for Charlotte. Go down the field, get some points. So a 12-play, 63-yard drive and a 3-point lead for Charlotte. Rice's ball next.
Compliments of the chef. Oh? He was so glad that he had emergency roadside service with Geico. And since they saved his bacon, he presents to you a bacon tart flambe. With Vic.
Mate, look, I don't need special treatment. I'm just happy that he's happy.
You're too humble, Mr. Gecko. Which is why we also present to you, and I don't need special treatment, run-of-the-mill grilled cheese.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Get more savings in service. Get more with Geico.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
On a troubling Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Our first away game and we're lost?
Pull over, I'll get directions.
And more Dr. Pepper.
What is this place?
Those kids, why aren't they watching college football?
And nobody's tailgating?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Hey, you know how to get to the football stadium?
Football stadium? We don't kick off until Sunday here.
Jerry Jones?
We're in Pro Town.
We gotta get out of here!
Let's go. Wait!
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
The new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one, or all 5. Try the all-new Crafted Flats starting at $5 each, only from Pizza Hut.
A new era of Audi electric performance is here. Built to outperform expectations. With sleek silhouettes, lightning-fast charging, and innovative tech. This is electrifying performance. Visit your Audi dealer today and lease a new 2025 Q6 e-tron Quattro for $499 per month.
Take 136 teams who all want the same thing, glory. Then throw in a bit of loathing, a few wild animals, and one primal scream. Now buckle up for the wild world of college football.
You're watching ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Liberty Mutuals. Tim Albin and his Charlotte 49ers down the field. 3-0, first-year coach, 20 years at Ohio. 3 straight 10-win seasons as the Bobcats head coach comes here. Says, you know what, right place, right time, right school to build something special. And he opted for the points early on as Liam Boyd's set to kick off to one of the more dangerous returners in the country, Quentin Jackson. 3rd nationally in yards. And that'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Rice offense, and Scott Abel running it through the quarterback, Chase Jenkins.
Well, Chase Jenkins is the general of this offense. Everything goes with his decision making. So what we'll see is we're going to see a lot of options. They call it the gun choice. They're going to be in the shotgun, and it's not just options, it's the choices you make to the correct option, as Scott Abel has emphasized with us this week. And they felt like in a quarterback competition, he gave them the best chance to win because of those quick decisions.
In his 7 years at Davidson, averaged 334 yards rushing a game. This year, 243. How do they get it going? First down, right up the middle. And that's a good example of what they're going to try to do. 5-6 yards at a time, and that was Jackson.
Yeah, they are what's called an inside zone A-gap run team, meaning they want that ball to go to either side of the center, depending on the play call, and then everything else will come off of that in their option game.
If you like eye candy, this is your kind of offense.
Oh, yeah. You're going to see moving parts all over.
They're talking about defensive keys tonight. Don't get seduced by the candy. Is now 2nd and 4. And there you go to the outside. That's Jackson again. He's quick. And a first down for Rice. Reed Williford knocks him out after a gain of 11. Nate Bledsoe, the center, kind of sprung him loose. Do you see? He's not big. He's quick. 5'7", 160 is Quentin Jackson.
Yeah, he's lightning in a bottle. Now, he may not be very big, but he will run it up in there on that inside zone, and he'll lower his shoulder. And that time, as you mentioned, with the center right there, Nate Bledsoe on the pole after snap and leading the way.
Career high 119 yards earlier in this season against Louisiana. Motion man, Jenkins keeps it, pitches it. That's Aaron Turner, and that's a good job by the 49ers to string that outside. Luke's a good example of reading your keys, quarterback pitchman execution. C.J. Clinkscales Jr. on the tackle.
Yeah, doing a really good job of leveraging the football, not letting this thing get north and south on him. And this is a defensive football team that knows that everything they do has to do with technique and eye discipline. If you get caught with eye violations or taking the wrong false step, they're going to out-leverage you on offense at Rice.
Jackson again gets to the outside. You see his quicks. Anytime Jackson can get to the outside, you can see the speed. And that was a gain of 27.
This is the exact same play that they ran 2 plays ago with Bledsoe, the center, 56 pulling. And they found something they like on the outside perimeter game to the short side of the field.
There's a Charlotte player over on the sideline. That's Jaquarius Conley. He was on the tackle. Well, he gets up, good sign, jogs back over to the Charlotte sideline. I'm telling you, I mean, again, you're looking at every key that you have to with the quarterback and the running back, and then you see little Quentin Jackson coming around the corner. You better get there quick.
Yeah, he can go. Q-Jack is what they call him. And the one thing about this offense is they attack every nook and cranny of the field.
That a give to Dalen Alexander, the other of the talented running backs. And again, already you're seeing the average yards per rush. Randy Franklin, the safety, and a gain of 6. Up over 10 yards per rush early on. Quick shot to the outside. Ransom goals. Met immediately. And Luke's they'll seduce you with the running game, and that's really the primary goal of this offense. But Chase Jacobs, they'll spring one on you.
They get you so focused on what's going on between the tackles and so concerned about the variety of options through the triple option approach that if you get caught peeking in the backfield, they're going to take a shot, and it's going to come at some point tonight. You're going to see the reverse game, and at some point you're going to see a shot downfield.
Averaging a first down per rush in their opening drive. The handoff, Alexander. And that's Franklin again. Every time we're calling a safety's name, that means the running game's getting to the second level every rush. Alexander again. And another first down for the Owls. Caden Schmitz on the tackle. You know, Scott Abel, we were excited for him and Rice to get on this national broadcast because coaching at Davidson and the way that he runs his offensive scheme, it really was fun for everyone to kind of learn what it is with all of his mentors. He talked about Tom Osborne, Rich Rod, some of these guys, that what he did to modernize that offense to bring it to Rice. He believes in this day and age in football can work.
Well, and he played quarterback, and he was originally an under center triple option flex bone guy, and he's incorporated a lot of spread elements.
Conley, who we saw jog off the field a moment ago, is back in. I told you, he'll throw one when you got looking. Touchdown, Rice. And that's Drayden Dickman. And that is Rice in a nutshell. Run the ball until we pop one over your defense. And they take the lead here on the road.
Dickman does a nice job of getting a clean release and then working through some contact. And man, Chase Jenkins just drops it in the bucket. What a methodical drive from the Rice Owls.
9 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes and 26 seconds.
And that was really with no tempo, Matt.
Enoch Goda on for the extra point. They run the true triple, they run the mid zone, they run the RPO, and they'll run a good old-fashioned throw. Rice answers 7-3 first quarter.
I'm being told this is Limo Emo from Liberty Mutual, who helps save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
And his partner, Doug, is the gentleman under the security guard.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Red Bull gives you wings.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network, so you can watch the game together, even when you're away.
Here we go, man. We got it.
Yes, yes, yes! Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! Yes!
My wife is having a baby.
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day service. That's all part of the AT&T guarantee.
So, to recap all the AI we're adding, it's supposed to streamline our workflows.
That's the idea.
But adding the AI that makes everyone else's job easier to manage gives us more to manage.
That's the reality.
Well, that's not very streamlined.
That's the irony.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create smart to business. IBM.
The anticipation of a new McDonald's sauce has reached its sweet, smoky, and gold pinnacle. Special edition gold sauce.
Hey, sis. Mazda? Mazda. Mazda.
The Mazda CX-50. It's made to move you.
Take advantage of one of these exceptional offers at your local Mazda dealer today.
ESPN Thursday Night College Football is presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need, and in part by McDonald's.
You know, they're building this expansion of Jerry Richardson Stadium and a growth here at Charlotte. Research One facility now, that granted earlier. So they're really seeing the opportunity here to grow this university in a great area. A lot of high school talent around here.
Great high school talent.
And legitimately, their motto is brick by brick, and that's literal and figuratively what they're trying to do.
Well, and understand the good high school football around here for those who may choose to go somewhere else, or maybe they want to go to a Power 4 school, and that transfer portal starts knocking, there's a place for them to come home to, so you always have that attractiveness here.
And how about this first stat? Both Charlotte and Rice, first opening drive that ended in points this season. And so second possession for Connor Harrell and the Niners. And early on, there's been some offensive execution. Rice first drive, 7 plays, 63 yards. You see the 9-point average. And then look, Charlotte on their own dropped the touchdown pass to Javen Nicholas. They moved the ball right down the field as well.
Yeah, really good opening drive for both football teams. Get the feel for each other, kind of trading punches. Two different styles offensively, but moving the football nonetheless.
Gainey in the backfield, tries to stretch it left. Let's check in with Harry.
Kanai go to the tent at the end or during that first Charlotte drive. He went back into the locker room. It looked like he was favoring, don't want to speculate, either a right hand or a right arm. We'll keep you guys updated there. He's one of the leaders of this defense. Could loom large here.
Harry, great stuff. Thank you. Banish, who was injured, he came back in the game. So 2nd and 9. Harrell, quick shot outside. Miles Burris on the receiving end. And they're doing a good job early. We talk about this each and every week, Lugs. High percentage passes, get the quarterback early, involved, and confident. They've done that at least the first 2 drives.
Yeah, and right now, Connor Harrell's showing that he's just taking what the defense gives him. If you're going to get cushion like that on the outside, let's just play pitch and catch, and you're right. Confidence builders on early throws.
I'm so proud of you. You didn't say can't go broke, taking a profit. I don't know why that's the cliche of choice all of a sudden.
It is. You're right.
We'll come up with a new one. 3rd and 3. Play clock at 3. Get the snap off. Harrell moved his guys around, incomplete. Good job by Rice's defense. Mason, the intended receiver, and it was Crump who had a couple of PIs called on him on the first possession. Forces the ball incomplete, a quick 3 and out.
Well, Matt, that felt kind of rushed. If you could see with Charlotte offensively, they were having a hard time getting lined up. They were a little confused about who's going where. Then it came time to get the ball off because of the play clock running down on them. Those are the type of self-inflicted issues that they've had that have stalled drives.
So Bronson Long on to punt. Tyson Thompson, 4th in the American last year in punt returns. He's going to let that one bounce and give Charlotte a couple of extra yards on the punt. So Rice moved right down the field, first possession. They get the ball again next.
Bundle ESPN and NFL Plus Premium to unlock more NFL content at a great price.
I'ma kick back when you fake like that. Would you let me go when you never come back?
The unmistakable, unmatchable 2026 Infiniti QX60.
When you realize that you've chosen too many Italian ingredients to put on a sandwich, name it something like loaded. So people think you did it on purpose. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. A PC so ahead of its time, it actually helps you save time. Like literal hours. Because it does all your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who wouldn't want more time for that?
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tums. So you can enjoy the food you love.
People call it the biggest small town festival in Minnesota.
And we came up with the idea of creating a community s'mores table.
The Hershey Company got wind of this, sent 40,000 candy bars.
Made my day 100 times better. I love s'mores so much.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Sometimes things fall right into place, but other times they just fall.
No. What was that?
But at least you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at Safelight.com.
Awesome.
And Safelight can come to you for free, anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to get back on the road.
All set. Here you go.
Thank you.
Take care. Get it fixed now and pay later at Safelight.com.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Great news from Jeremy in sales. He's loving the AI sales agent.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's following up the leads 23% faster.
Jeremy. Great. So I can tell the board that the company is more productive.
Oh, no. I wish. But you can tell them Jeremy in sales is following up from these 23% faster. Oh, Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create small to business. IBM.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. From the first bite to the last bite, that bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, you have those three things together, and it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Orange.
Back in Charlotte, Rice up 7-3 as we take a look at the second series about to start. And this is what Rice wants to do with you. You're going to look at him. He's going to read that outside defender. He's going to crash down. Now we're going to pull the ball, keep it, potential pitch. No quarterback goes ahead and keeps it. Now he's going to key this outside defender. He comes up the field, keeps his shoulder square. We're going to hand it off inside in that A gap between the center of the guard. And now some wrinkles come off of it. Here's the reverse. Look at the eye violations. In the false steps, you out-leverage the defense, and Rice is off to the races. And then as we saw a little bit earlier on that first drive, you get the backfield action. You start peeking in the backfield as a defender, and they're going to go right by you with a shot. So they want to put you in a conflict of assignment on defense.
And a conflict of assignment here in the first drive. See if Charlotte makes some adjustment. All of that said, in their average yards per play, they have just 2 plays this year of 25-plus yards.
Yeah.
It's not going to spring you with a big play, but it's going to spring you 6, 8, 10.
Well, and what happens is it's demoralizing. It just starts wearing you down, and the more you get tired, the more mistakes you're going to make. You see Scott Abel right there. Take a look at his history at the small college level. Davidson was a non-scholarship FCS team. Washington and Lee, both programs, down in the dumps when he took them over and built them into a winner.
Jenkins thought about the pitch, kind of did a pirouette, had nowhere to go. Good job by the Niners corralling him. Gavin Willis brings him down. So an opportunity here and a loss of 2. It's going to bring up 3rd and long and a chance for the Niners to get off the field. First 3rd down on the night for Rice. Pitch out. Niners stretch it. And how about that? 3 and out for the Charlotte offense. 3 and out for the Rice offense. We got a punt as Clink Scales Jr. brings down Landon Ransom goals.
Well, this is not the offense that you want to be in 3rd and 7+. And just a fantastic job. Look at the square shoulders and shifting and moving the ball, spilling it to the outside with all of those gold jerseys flying to the football. Really well done job and disciplined football defensively from Charlotte.
Alex Paquetta, the punter. Javen Nicholas deep to receive. It's a fair catch at the 40-yard line. And $1 for Nicholas for flopping. Javen, you will see that on College Football Final this week. That's a flop.
That's a flop.
Punt to 36. And I'll tell you what, with SEC football starting, a great rivalry Saturday night. We talked about this on SportsCenter today. I firmly believe at the end of 3:30 p.m. Eastern, people are going to notice that Hugh Freeze has a really, really good quarterback at Auburn this year in Jackson Arnold, and his return to Norman.
Yeah, his return to Norman. If he can manage his emotions and focus on what matters and not the environment, expect Jackson Arnold to have a big day.
So a great stop by the Niners defense. They needed it against this offense. That's Stokes in the backfield. That's Harrell rolling to his left, and he skips one incomplete, flag down. It was intended for Nicholas.
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face, defense, number 7, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
All right, so we've seen Rice be generous with some penalties and some long yardage penalties. We'll see if Charlotte can take advantage.
Yeah, that was Porter on the outside at the top of the stem of the route that was being run. He got jammed up a little bit, and he just went high with his hands. Plus territory now with the yardage from the penalty. Charlotte will take it all day long.
Harrell designed run. Tries to get outside. A good job by Rice recognizing it. He faked it to Stokes. Marcus Williams in all-way there. Minimal gain. We are already about 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Harrell quick outside, and another good job. Look, they're trying to do anything they can to get E.J. Mason the ball. And it is Porter and Chavez in a loss of 1, and that'll likely do it for the first quarter.
Javen Nicholas, number 5, and 17, Gus McGee, the tight end, have got to do a better job out there on the perimeter, blocking one-on-one. Just got beat to the punch for the loss.
Let's see if Charlotte gets this play off. Down to 3.
Prior to the snap, that's the end of the first quarter.
Well, they had every intention of snapping the ball, just didn't do it in time. End of the first quarter. Little bit of everything here from Charlotte in this American opener for both of these schools. We had some defense early on to get Rice off the field, but it was the Owls who scored to take a 7-3 lead, end of 1 here in Charlotte.
What's up, Carl Nation? It's your #1 broker with the best full-service wealth management skills in the biz.
Actually, I'm seeing something from Schwab.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Schwab lets you invest and trade on your own.
And if you want, they can even manage it for you.
Not to mention, Schwab has a team of specialists for taxes, insurance, and estate planning, all with low fees.
We're experiencing technical difficulties. Carl.
Schwab. Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management.
Why do we love USAA team?
Because they still call Mom Sergeant. And they pay Dad's claims super fast after that scary thunder.
Gotta make this play work for me.
USAA membership, always the smart play. Become a member today.
It's all happening too fast.
What, you nervous about the wedding?
No, it's the house, dude. We got approved.
Bro, don't stress. This house, it's the one.
Speaking of the one, caterer. We need a caterer.
We're here for our convertible.
How about an SUV?
Want to get out of here?
Hier ist das Schiebedach.
Und hier ist die Sonnencreme.
Okay, let's move on.
Where are those trucks?
We're right here.
Whatever it is, we're here for it.
Yep, still here.
Luna de amor, ¿dónde vas? Que me robas la calma.
All they want is Sheba.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The ultimate tailgater doesn't just show up, she shows out. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
America, are you sitting down? Southwest is introducing assigned seating.
Assigned seating!
Assigned seating! Assigned seating! I can't believe it! Out of my way!
I can choose my seat?
Southwest has assigned seating.
Plus, extra legroom seats.
Yes! Now we can sit together on the plane.
Do we have to?
No.
I can't believe nobody's ever thought of this before.
Man, this takes me back to the 2000s.
All your Y2K favorites are back for only $3 or less. Only at Taco Bell.
Charlotte where Rice is leading the 49ers 7-3. Coach, how would you evaluate your team's performance in that first quarter, and what do you need to see from them here in the second?
Well, I love our effort. I love our energy. We got to clean it up on defense, right? Those penalties kept that drive alive for that field goal. Offensively, that first drive was really how you draw it up. Really proud of that. Second drive, right, we missed on a few things. And so, we look forward to that second quarter to get better. And that's what we talk about each week. And so, here we are, second quarter. Now let's see if we can improve on that.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
All right, 3rd and 10. Harry, Coach, thank you. Harrell nearly trouble there. That was Crump, who's had a good night early on. He had talked about the penalties. They've given Charlotte 37 yards of penalties, and so far the Niners not able to take advantage of it.
Well, Crump has been all over these Charlotte targets, and got 2 back-to-back penalties on a defensive hold and the pass interference, but coverage is not the problem. Nice job keeping his hands off the intended target that time.
And that's one-on-one coverage, so he's winning the assignment.
Absolutely.
Tyson Thompson deep to receive the long punt. Long there, fair catch at the 8-yard line. Punt of 31. Kickoff week 3, NFL Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern. No, sir.
Oh, boy.
Now we're giving dollars. We're doing Sunday NFL Countdown, week 3, Monday Night Football. Lamar Jackson of the Ravens, Jared Goff and the Lions, Peyton and Eli, ESPN2, SVP and the boys, Monday Night Countdown, 6 Eastern. All right.
We met those guys, man.
We
those
did.
Are good guys.
What? Dollar for what?
Yeah, what has Matt done? Oh, there we go, the exchange. I love it.
There you go. I've paid off my a Lannister always pays its debts. First down run. That was Alexander. And a gain of 2.
I tell you, I like how this Charlotte defense runs to the football. They're doing a nice job with their eye discipline. They're staying at home, reading their keys. But when they see the direction of that ball, especially if it spits out wide, those guys are turning and running.
Again, Alexander. Same play, other side. Jalar Holly after 4. So it's slowed down a bit after the first couple of drives. Both teams kind of went up and down the field, and now a 3rd and 4 and a chance for Charlotte to get off the field again. Jenkins, right, pitch. Big first drive for Quentin Jackson. First time we've seen him sprung again, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Cary Grant.
That's what they refer to right there, Matt, is just the speed option.
Yeah.
We're going to run. We're going to attack the end man on the line of scrimmage at the quarterback position and pitch out. And they call him short.
Yeah, they actually marked him short. I did not think he was short of that first down from our vantage point. Far side of the field here from the booth, but they knocked him a yard short. And that's going to be a punt, at least for now, as we take another look at this. I wouldn't be surprised if it got looked at again.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Scott Abel's talking to the official over there.
Full timeout on the field.
So they're going to use the timeout in hopes of the replay booth taking a look at it. So while they take the timeout, we'll do the same. For now, 4th and 1, Rice punting.
He does know he's in public.
Oh, he doesn't care. When a young homeowner starts to turn into their parent, it helps to show them just how bad it can get.
So they just hang out here
naked?
Yeah. What the?
Believe it or not, she's made progress.
Really? They don't have changing rooms here?
No, they do.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Why is he eating his lunch in here?
You're asking the right questions.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
This week on Neutrogena Remembers.
Will you marry me?
I love you.
If you remember these two, it may be time to start using Neutrogena Retinol Regenerating Cream. It can reverse 7 years of visible aging. Great skin. Oh, to be young.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
I have prepared a Thomas's breakfast for you to savor together.
Thanks, Tom. Hey, are English muffins from England?
Heavens no, they're from the pantry.
Are you from England?
Nay, I am also from the pantry. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
Mel has never been exposed to women like us.
To love, happiness, and fun.
So when I run the AI query, I just get this generic answer. It's like the AI's not even using our data.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
But we have the data. It's on our cloud, it's in our data centers, it's in your hand.
Well, that's the problem. It's all over the place. The AI can't use it.
But it's right there.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create smarter business. IBM.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. From the first bite to the last bite, that bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, you have those 3 things together, and it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Real guest paid for their testimonial.
All right, we are back. Rules analyst Jerry McGinn with us. And Jerry, they got this call right on the field. The right toe is a great call by the official. Steps out prior to the line to gain.
And he picks up the toe of the foot on the
right,
white.
You see it right.
It's a great call. He's short of the line to gain. Unfortunately, it would have been nice to have seen the face mask.
We do
call.
notice.
Yeah. Not reviewable. Obviously, that's not retroactive.
No,
face mask was missed. So Javen Nicholas, a good punt, 55 yards. So another back-to-back stop without that right toe. Rice and Jackson are moving the chains. Game of inches there. Let's see if the Niners can take advantage. Scott Abel was hot, probably because of the missed face mask. But as you said, yes, it was missed. No, it's not reviewable, and so play goes on. Niners ball, 3rd possession of the night.
And Charlotte's got to take advantage of these defensive stops that they've gotten versus Rice and start putting together a timely drive here.
Full motion on the end of the Niners. They'll get some option in their looks, too. Let's check in with Harry.
Guys, we saw Jack Kanai come out of the locker room, not in his pads, and that arm is in a sling. He's going to be out for the rest of this game.
All right, Harry, thank you. Certainly a loss for that Owls defense. Cameron Smith, first carry of the night. Harrell, play fake. Boot, incomplete. Intended for Mason, trying to get the star receiver going, and Marcus Williams there on the coverage.
Tell you what, there's not a lot of space to put that football right now for Connor Harrell. This Rice defensive secondary, despite the loss of Jack Conné that we just heard from Harry, they are all over it. They're keeping the ball in front of them. They're breaking, planting, and driving on the football. A lot of PBUs we've seen here so far in the first half.
So no first downs for Charlotte since that second possession when they were moving the ball as Stokes back in the backfield, 3rd and 9. Harrell over the middle, found the soft spot, completion. Gus McGee rumbles past midfield. They're going to spot him short of midfield, but it's going to be a gain of 20, and it's going to be a first down, Charlotte.
Gus McGee, nice job just settling into the open void. He comes up and really just runs a zone option route where he sits and finds the void in coverage. And then does a nice job of tucking the football, lowering his shoulder, and getting some extra yards.
And we've seen Charlotte have success over the middle of the field, not too much to the sidelines, and a good enough for a first down. Going to throw again. There you go, breaking it to the outside. That's a great grab by Mason. Finally had success on Crump and an out route, a gain of 11.
And a really well-thrown football this time from Connor Harrell. He put that ball the only place that his target could get it, and away and low from the defender. 2 big plays in the passing game back-to-back.
So the tempo now coming from the Niners. Gainey up the middle. It's the old pass to set up the run instead of run to set up the pass.
Right. Well, you've seen it. They've tried, you mentioned the success over the middle of the field, but it hasn't been for a lack of effort trying to get the ball to the perimeter, maybe thin that box out a little bit so that the numbers are advantageous to run the football for Charlotte.
There's a Qantas Clemens. Stokes looked like he had a crease, and the ball is on the turf. And Marcus Williams knocked it loose, and I think Charlotte got down there right at the bottom of the pile and recovered it. And those are the self-inflicted wounds we talk about with this team. Drive going, turnover, Stokes fumble issues a week ago.
And very fortunate right here with Stokes as he fumbles this football that Javen Nicholas, number 5, sees it, runs, gets down immediately in a fetal position to recover that fumble. Johnny on the spot, maintaining possession of the ball.
Again, Stokes, an early fumble a week ago. Gainey came in for the rest of the game, and now designed run for Harrell to see what he can get back. Harrell springs loose. Harrell's got the first down on 3rd and 18. That is a one-man effort, and it was Connor Harrell.
Officials timeout on the field for injury.
You see Charlotte players waving over there quickly.
Media timeout on the field.
You see it is Harrell down, grabbing his left knee. That was the longest run of the season for Charlotte, but their star quarterback is injured on the right sideline. The backup, you see him warming up. That is Grayson Loftus, the Duke transfer. So on 3rd and 18, Harrell gets 19. However, he is down. We'll return in a moment.
Check-in time is 3.
It's 2:55.
I know.
Is this what he's doing now?
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No games, no fun.
Yes, Coach.
Meanwhile, at a Vrbo, get the vacation you expect and never a hovering host.
If the peanut butter in a Reese's could talk to the chocolate, what would it say? You complete me. Should we start a podcast? Who does your ridges?
Welcome to Dave & Buster's Game Day HQ, the best place to watch every play. 10 wings for $10. Nice move. Watch every game with Game Day deals at Dave & Buster's.
You my little boo thing, so I'll give a hoot what you do say, girl, I know. You a little too tame, I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell him I'm next, tell him you find a little something fresh, I know.
This is the Emirates Premium Economy seat. Economy. Perhaps they need to call it something else.
Every Al has something to protect.
I don't think I'm doing this right.
Al Chun.
You hand me that paint cup?
Alan Hagen.
I'm not going to spend my retirement on land.
Als who start a business.
She's the boss now.
And pass it down. Competitive Als.
It's actually Allie.
Weird Als.
My friends think I'm normal.
Whoever you are, you've got something to protect.
Look at the camera.
And with investment, retirement, and insurance know-how, Prudential can help protect your life's work.
There you are.
Who's your rock?
Big expenses? Meet your big financial friend, Experian. Your BFF can reveal surprising ways to help you save. That way, you're always ready for what's unexpected or whatever you're planning next. So achieving your financial goals becomes easier because you're one step closer to reaching them with your big financial friend. Experian.
All right, so Connor Harrell was able to walk off. He wasn't putting much pressure on the left knee. You see him on that 19-yard run, grab it immediately as he goes down to the field. Trainers ran over there. They brought him back again. He was able to go off, and now the backup quarterback, Grayson Loftus, comes in. You see Harrell dap him up.
Yep.
That is a Duke guy and a UNC guy.
Yeah.
Teammates now. Quarterback to quarterback, as it is Loftus, who played at Duke, who is now in for Charlotte. Harrell has gone into the tent. We'll send Harry over there to see what kind of information we can get you. And that's Gainey right up the middle, tackled by Alway.
Well, one of the things you like if you're Charlotte and this situation happens with Grayson Loftus, as you mentioned, the Duke transfer, he won 5 games in 2023 for Duke, filling in for Riley Leonard. Right it down Interstate 85 as you cross into South Carolina from Gaffney, South Carolina. So they've got some game experience and some trust in Loftus.
Yeah, he's played a lot of football.
Yep.
You're in a good spot if this is your backup quarterback.
No doubt.
A 3rd and 18 conversion by Harrell as Loftus, pump fake, goes deep to Mason. Flag on the play. Mason looked like he had a step on Crump. There's a good example of Loftus putting it on him.
Pass interference, defense, number 12, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I'm going to tell you what, I know Crump keeps getting his PIs.
He's all over these guys.
he's with them.
He's just getting handsy late. He's in phase. He's right where you want to be in the hip pocket. But late, he grabs with the left arm the right arm with the bear hug. But I also love the confidence from this offensive coaching staff for Charlotte. We're going to just drop back. We're going to pump. We're going to throw a little hitch and go and let Loftus let it loose.
That was the kind of hug you give someone at the airport when you see him. Loftus, design. He's a big kid now, 6'3", 215. Banish brings him down. Already 50 yards of penalties for the Rice defense. Usually a disciplined team. And already here in the first half, we've seen some of the self-inflicted wounds from Crump. As there's Harrell on the sideline getting looked at. Right now it is Grayson Loftus's game. 2nd and 8. Loftus left, throws it left. He's making quick reads. That's Gainey Jr. out of the backfield. Ty Morris got just 1. So 3rd and 7. But you can tell Todd Fitch and this offensive staff, they have all the confidence in the world. I haven't seen anything not get called in these first handful of plays.
Nothing's changing with the offense here. And they've got a couple of big targets that they could take a chance from a one-on-one red zone jump ball situation as well.
That's Nicholas in motion. Loftus, time, end zone. Incomplete, no flag. That was Tyre Brooks coming across the middle. Marcus Williams there on the coverage. Michael Daly pressure, trying to force Loftus to throw it. It's going to be another field goal attempt for the Niners.
Well, Loftus fortunate to get that ball off unobstructed as he held onto it just a little bit, waiting for that deep crosser. And Marcus Williams, I know a lot of people in the stands, Boo Birds came out a little bit, but that was just tripped up, incidental contact. See the feet getting caught up right there on the back end of the end zone.
Yeah, it's just getting... So already good from 29 yards was Liam Boyd. This one from 25. Kind of a bend but don't break situation for the Owls defense. 2nd drive tonight. Charlotte's been able to get down there, but they haven't been able to punch it in. Field goal good. Got a 7-6er midway through the second quarter.
Math, history, social studies. It's all been leading up to this moment. Life is short, but lunch is shorter. When lunchtime becomes showtime, that's the Lunchables effect.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
Stats matter. Like 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. So Depend and the Prostate Cancer Foundation want to encourage you to get screened. And now through November, Depend is donating to cancer research with select purchases.
Reminder, bent finger appointment.
I don't want to wait or have surgery for my Dupuytren's contraction. I want a non-surgical treatment.
And if non-surgical treatment isn't offered?
I'll get a second opinion.
Take charge of your treatment. If you can't lay your hand flat, visit findahandspecialist.com to get started.
Citizens of the lawn are ready for fall.
You know, the lawn's the place to be during fall.
Past pennons running all over the place back here.
Fall's the best time to feed the lawn with Turf Builder, and it comes back greener in spring.
Strengthen to protect all winter with Turf Builder Winter Guard.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
As in lasagna?
60% of cats are overweight. Feed them Iams Healthy Weight.
Room for 6 full-size passions. The Lexus TX, 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience is a car that stops short of amazing.
Monday Night Football, Lions-Ravens at 8 on ABC and ESPN.
A college football doubleheader.
Let's go! Who is primed to make some noise?
Auburn at Oklahoma. Florida at Miami. Saturday on ABC.
You're taking a look. Connor Harrell, quarterback 49ers. We saw him injured on the last possession. Let's check in with Harry. Harry, what do you have?
Yeah, guys, well, when the injury initially happened, they were testing the bend of that left knee. They took him over here to the tent. He was trying to walk on it, hasn't been able to put a lot of pressure on it. They just put some ice on it, wrapped it up. He was telling his teammates, hey, guys, do what you got to do to win this one. So we do not have official word on the injury or whether or not he is out, but he is having that left knee obviously tended to.
Okay, Harry, thank you. We'll see how they move with him now for the rest of the game. But Grayson Loftus came in, led him to a field goal. Again, not able to punch it in for a touchdown, but a one-score game. Here's Quentin Jackson. He's going to go to the end zone for a touchback.
All right, let's take a look at then and now. Go deep. Boy, have I aged. Anyhow, Scott Abel, the head coach at Rice, rebuilt Washington and Lee. Look at the 10 seasons prior to his arrival, just not winning consistently. And then, wow, Scott Abel just turning it around and turning it around quickly. Then moves on to Davidson, which was FCS non-scholarship. Look at the results as a program builder, and that's exactly why they were hired at Rice. This type of offense, this type of scheme and identity matches perfectly in alignment with what Rice University needs to be in football.
He is a program builder. And oh, by the way, the places where you saw him go and build, not the easiest places to go build sustain.
He knows that they got to have something a little unique, that they've got to, with their player pool and their academic standards and the type of player that they're going to be attracting and going out and getting, this is who they need to be. It's not too dissimilar to the Service Academy approach.
With the modernization of what that offense is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So a gain of 2 on that first down, 2nd and 8. They give up the middle. and kind of just chew in a little yardage at a time as Jackson, gain of 3. You know, he brought up these guys when we talked to him. Some of his influences, and here's the one thing you're going to see in common. Tom Osborne, Paul Johnson, Rich Rod, kind of a blend of all the offenses, and then being from Virginia, coaching high school ball in Virginia. Frank Beamer, really one of his idols and coaching mentors.
Yeah, and listen, all of those guys have implemented some form of option principle, and then he's kind of built upon that with a little bit more nuance to it pre-snap with all of the formations and the motions and the shifts.
3rd and 5, Jenkins pitches out. And a great job again. Charlotte, since the opening possession, has made the adjustment needed to slow this down. And that's the 3rd straight 3 and out. Is Caleb Curtin there for the tackle on Landon Ransom goals.
Watch Caleb Curtin run to the football and maintain outside leverage, not allowing 22 offensively right there for Rice to reach him and tuck him inside. So he stays outside and runs the ball to the sideline. And again, a lot of gold jerseys around the football.
So another punt. Walk through yesterday for Charlotte. And when they were having the scout team, they had a receiver play quarterback, Jenkins, this week. And when they were going through the scout team and they were doing it, you could hear through the walkthrough the defensive coaches yelling, pitch man, pitch man, pitch man. And then quarterback. So they're yelling to them what the key needs to be on that particular play. And you've seen it come to fruition here tonight.
Give, keep, pitch, and everybody's responsibility that goes along with that. This is truly assignment football this week for Charlotte on defense.
So Loftus remains at quarterback after the Harrell injury. And it's going to be Gainey again. Fumble issues again for Stokes. Gainey's going to bang it up in there for 4 as we check in with Harry.
Guys, Connor Harrell told me he is going to be out for the rest of this game.
All right. All right, so you heard Harry report that Harrell out for the game. It's going to be Grayson Loftus the rest of the way. Over the middle, that's a good quick read and a first down. Charlotte, I'm telling you what, Nicholas getting yards after the catch, 24 yards a yak. And Loftus has come in and run this offense.
Little slot slant right there, and Grayson Loftus throws the ball perfectly, a foot in front of the numbers, allowing Nicholas to be able to do something with the ball after the catch, not having to make an adjustment.
Loftus getting to the outside. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the QB run game now down to their backup.
You know, you don't expect a lot of quarterback run with Grayson Loftus versus Connor Harrell, but clearly athletic enough to at least put the pressure on the defense to have to be aware of it, have to defend it, have to keep an eye on the quarterback after any type of play action or ball handling in the backfield.
So gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Quick shot again. Convoy in front. Good blocking by the offensive line. Enough for a first down for Nicholas. That's a gain of 7. And can Charlotte punctuate one of these drives with a touchdown? 3rd time they've been down in this area.
Well, and this is what's plagued them throughout the first 2 weeks of the season. Not so much last week versus Monmouth, but going up and down the field on their opponent, getting inside the red area, and either missing a field goal, turning the ball over. They dropped a touchdown versus North Carolina.
And they're content. I mean, they're content running it right up the middle. Smith and Onwenu meet after 5. Ian Onwenu plays behind Daly on that defense. The 3rd running back we've seen tonight for the Niners. And again, they give up the middle, and again, that's Cameron Smith. And if you're watching, you missed the early part of the game. We were talking about some of the snaps maybe a little high, some of the snaps off tempo. It's because their starting center, Johnny King, not playing again. Dallas Shirley had to move over from right guard to center. And Devin Davis steps up for right guard. And so, look, he's the backup. He's gotten some reps, but still it doesn't mimic a lot of game time.
Well, and this has been a constant work in progress through the first 3 weeks of the season and coming into this game. Charlotte's had a hard time finding, either due to injury or just maybe a lack of execution at some points, the right mix of 5 offensive linemen. Right now, they're moving the line of scrimmage and having their way with Rice.
And right now, play clock down to 6. I'm wondering if Albin will bang his first time out of the half, and he will.
Timeout, Charlotte. 30 seconds in wing.
I can't say enough right now. I mean, look, you've always got to be ready to play. Next man up mentality, cliche, but Grayson Loftus, after watching Connor Harrell have a record-setting week for this program a week ago, comes right off the bench. He's making quick reads, and he's executed the offense since he's been in.
Well, you said it earlier. He's played, and you know, he'd won 5 games, as we mentioned, as the starter for Duke, filling in for Riley Leonard back in 2023. But clearly they've prepared him well, and they are not changing the offense in any way, shape, or form.
So you see Harrell's got his helmet back on. Harry Lyles reporting earlier that he was out for the game.
I think this is 4-down territory for this offense too, Matt.
You think?
Absolutely.
Not take the 9-7 lead?
I think you've got to tell your offense, hey, enough of this. We got to have some red zone production that ends in touchdowns.
Well, they run their big quarterback up in there. 3rd and 3. We'll see what they go with. Gainey in the backfield. Quick throw, batted out of the air. We'll find out. Is it 4-down territory? That was Sam Carroll, the defensive tackle, transfer from Washington State and Texas Tech. And I think right now they're just going to be content with a field goal game to take the lead with the defense playing well and 2:27 left in the half.
And I'm a little surprised they didn't run the football right there to try to see if they could get themselves in a 4th and 1 situation. But when you get the ball batted down with the incomplete pass, 4th and a long 3, just a little too much.
Boyd's career long 42 yards. This attempt from 40. Perfect 3 for 3 on the night. And Charlotte content with making 3s, and right now that's good enough to grab the lead here late in the 2nd quarter. So another good offensive possession, Lugs, for the 49ers, but they can't get any of those touchdowns. As there's the Taco Bell Live Más Student Section. Only one student section can claim the title of Live Más Student Section of the Year. Who will take home the trophy this year? And again, that's Charlotte Student Section, Sports Center today at 2 o'clock. I mean, these guys were lathered and ready then, and they've carried it over into the game tonight.
Great turnout here in Charlotte.
Good tailgating atmosphere here. And Liam Boyd right now the star for Charlotte here in the first half. 3 field goals, the difference, 9-7, Jackson deep. All right, so Lugs, here begs the question. 2 timeouts left, 2:23, so really 3 clock stoppages at Rice's disposal. You see Graham Harrell walk off the field. Oh, sorry, Connor Harrell. Connor Harrell walk off the field. So that would signify that he's done for the night. 2:23 left, 3 timeout, or 2 timeouts in the stoppage. Rice, do they have that kind of offense to move it quick enough and long enough to get points?
I think they do if they have some success on early downs here. That's been the struggle for them, is Charlotte's been able to own the 1st and 2nd down war and put them in an uncomfortable position. This is not an offense that wants to be in a steady dose of 3rd and 7 plus. So have some success here early, and then maybe you have the opportunity to take a shot.
There's Jenkins, quick shot to the outside. That was good coverage, but he squeaks it into Dickman, who had the touchdown for Rice. Broken tackle off Cary Grant. There's a good start to the drive. Gain of 12 for Dickman.
And that's what they've been lacking. They haven't been able to get off to that fast start each of the last 2 to 3 series. And now you're seeing a little tempo.
Jenkins. So that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout, chased down by Gavin Willis.
Full timeout on the field.
So Rice, still 2 timeouts, trying to move the ball, get a field goal or some kind of points. They get the ball to start the second half. We'll step aside.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
we got you.
Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. ServPro, like it never even happened.
This is Judy and Pedro. They just bought their first home and are learning a lot. Thanks to Google, Pedro knows more than he wanted to about gravel.
Oh.
And Judy wouldn't call herself a plumber, but she dabbles.
Wait, how do these things work together? Honey, I did it!
So far, if they've learned one thing about home ownership, is that there's a lot to learn. Good thing you can just ask Google.
It's Subway's new Fresh Fit menu, featuring the grilled chicken and avocado, with 35 grams of protein, a full serving of veggies, and our Baja Chipotle sauce, all under 500 calories. Keep moving with Subway's new Fresh Fit menu. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
All right, team. USAA is open to
spouses and kids of military who joined, like me.
And
grandchildren if their parents joined. Are you eligible, Coach Gronk?
It's complicated.
USAA. Become a member today.
Welcome back to Papa John's. For a very limited time, we've got free pizza. Yo, tell them what it is.
Buy any large pizza at regular menu price, get 1 large 1-topping pizza for free.
No, like free. Yeah, we did do that.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Take 1 Defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then soak in 35 inches of water. Bake at 122 Fahrenheit. Dress with 661 pounds of toppings. Finally, serve on a plateau of your choosing.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Try this for a clean line.
Nice.
Sometimes help is delivered. And some things have just got to go.
Don't worry, these will go quick.
I wonder if I can link 2 ropes together.
Perfect. Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean
all by yourself.
What are you working on?
Kevin Connors in studio. Coming up at the half, Sam Acho, EJ Manuel are here. We're going to preview the big showdown Saturday in South Florida. Gators and Canes, what makes that Miami offense go? Plus the biggest surprises of the college football season. And Matt, a legend, decides this season will be his last.
Kevin Connors, thank you. We look forward to joining you guys at the half. There's 2nd and 9 for Rice. And really, Luke, since that first possession where Rice went right down the field, Charlotte's like, enough of that. And Shea Taylor, the captain, came over with Coach Albin from Ohio in a timeout.
30 seconds in length.
And Charlotte's going to use one of their timeouts, their second, because now it's 3rd and long. I mean, you've got to give credit to this defensive staff for what they've been able to do here after that first possession.
Well, in a short week, right? I mean, that's a lot. You're looking at the tape and you're saying, whoa. And I'll tell you, effort trumps everything else because it requires no talent. And the one thing we've seen from Charlotte tonight on defense is a lot of gold jerseys running to the football. And you're right, they've adjusted, they traded blows early, and now this Charlotte defense has got a beat on this Rice offense. And initially, you know, the inside run game was what Rice wanted to establish early. Couldn't get it done, so they get out to the perimeter, and Charlotte just playing off of blocks, making tackles, tackling in the open field, forcing Rice to earn it really frustrates this offense.
9 plays, 75 yards on that touchdown drive. It looked easy.
Yeah.
And now the yards are hard. So 3rd and 9. Fake. Jenkins to the sideline. And they're going to rule that a catch. It's Dickman who's having a nice night, at least for the receivers. Randy Franklin right there. That's going to be good enough for the first down on 3rd and 9 for 10. As Jalen Johnson provided some pressure, but they moved the chains. Reed Jackson.
The runner went out of bounds, so the clock should have never started. Please set the game clock to 1:33. It'll start on the snap.
Again, under 2 minutes. Step out of bounds. First down, clock stops, then starts, but he was out of bounds, so it stays put where it was. That rule enforced a few years ago to try to speed up pace of play. So 11 seconds back on the clock. Jenkins, quick pitch to Jackson. Jackson splits the defenders. Boy, is he quick. When they can get him on the edge and he finds a crease, he'll explode. He did just there at a gain of 18. Rice on the move.
Well, you can thank wide receiver Drayden Dickman, number 6, who's already made a couple of catches tonight, including a touchdown there in the first quarter. But that time it was perimeter blocking that sprung Quentin Jackson loose.
Again, they've done a good job bottling them up, but they're going to stay true to who and what they are, Lugs. And you've seen it now, a gain of 10 and a gain of 18.
And the clock's on their side.
Still 2 timeouts. Jenkins, cut back. Look at Jenkins go! Touchdown, Rice! He saw space to his left, planted that foot, and he was off and running to the end zone. Shea Taylor had a chance, and Jenkins trotted all the way.
You got to look at safety Randy Franklin, number 0, and linebacker Caden Schmidt, 19, who over-pursued and then lost the gap integrity on the backside, allowing for Chase Jenkins to exploit it.
All right, so that answers the question. Do they have the offense to where they're able to go down the field in a 2-minute drill? I mean, they're chunk plays, 10, 18, and 34.
Watch these two guys here and there, and once this goes here, he's going to come back because you have no backside support defensively for secondary run support. That's a lot of green grass to have to cover. Chase Jenkins using the wheels. Good vision.
Great vision out of the quarterback. He was the first Rice quarterback to rush for 100 yards since 2012. And all that work for Charlotte. Now you start looking at a game where they haven't been able to capitalize with a touchdown. They really played a good first half, but now they're down 14-9 with 1:17 and the timeout left.
Well, it's just a difference in efficiency when it comes to touchdowns versus field goals. Yes, Charlotte's been able to move the ball. Yes, they've been able to do some nice things on offense, but 7 points and 3 points starts to take its toll.
WrestlePalooza, our first WWE Premium Live event happening Saturday, featuring John Cena squaring off against Brock Lesnar in a main event. Unlock your access. Stream it exclusively on the ESPN app with the ESPN Unlimited plan. Had the Uso brothers in studio on SportsCenter the other day.
Oh, I saw you, yeah.
Uso! Now, we were yeeting. You know what a yeet is?
You had to bring out the big chairs. What's
oh, man,
yeet?
we yeeted. I mean, it was... I hope they alerted the Emmy committee.
We'll see how aggressive Charlotte's going to be here on offense. Plenty of time. Timeout left.
Again, Grayson Loftus in. Connor Harrell injured and out. Quick shot to the sidelines. Gus McGee had a chance to go out. Opted for more yards. Gain of 10. Peyton Stevenson, Ty Morris there. I don't think they're going to mark him just short. Second down. There's a gain of...
Well, they're going to mark him short. If he'd gone out of bounds, the clock would have stopped.
So again, prior to whistle blown.
Maybe taking a look at the spot.
Runner short of the line of the game. The game clock should not have stopped. Please put 53 seconds on the game clock and start it on my signal.
All right, so again, kind of a clock snafu because they did not move the chains. Still one timeout. Right, there's Gainey finding space. Gainey's got moves. Gainey didn't have the finishing speed. You saw him kind of limp up a little bit and slow down. Nonetheless, gain of 36. Key block Devin Davis. And now Charlotte back in business.
Again, still has a timeout. 43 seconds to go. But here we go again, right? We're getting into the high red area here. Got to see some efficiency from Charlotte as Rice tries to substitute defensively.
And it's been good to have your star kicker, Liam Boyd, be the points, but you need touchdowns now.
Yep.
Loftus off his spot, rolls out left, and that one just high and incomplete. So C.J. Stokes, a fumble and a drop. Gainey kind of limped off. Yeah, and did you see what I mean, Lugs? Towards the end of that run, you kind of saw a little hitch in Gainey's giddy up as he was heading to the sideline.
He did. He looked like he pulled up a little bit. He's trying to really open it up right here, and just at the end, pulls up slightly. Would have liked to have seen on that previous play a little better ball placement from Grayson Loftus out there in the flat.
And they wanted some tussling over there with some arm. That was Burris, covered by Jarek Harper, now 3rd and 10. Ball right now at the 29. If they don't gain another yard, you're looking at about a 46-yard field goal, with Boyd's career long at 42.
Remember, Rice gets the ball coming out of the locker room to start the third quarter on offense. Points are critical here for Charlotte.
Loftus, designed, gets down. And I talked about getting that yardage. We'll see what Albin does. Gain of 5. Joseph Mutombo missed the tackle. They're not going to call the timeout. They're going to let the clock wind down, and they're going to trot the field goal unit out there again. So Boyd already 3 field goals tonight. That ties the second most made in a game in Charlotte program history. This is, by the way, a program that's only been around for 13 years.
Infant stages.
They're trying to build this thing one season at a time. And if we're breaking down this first half, Lugs, and we're looking at it from a football perspective, Charlotte's won the first half. However, the score is not going to be indicative of that, because how many times they've been down in Rice territory, but haven't been able to get 6.
Haven't been able to get 6, and really it's been 2 plays. One big explosive on the ground from Chase Jenkins that we saw on the last drive from Rice, and then, of course, Drayden Dickman on the touchdown to end the first offensive drive for Rice. But in between, Charlotte's gotten the better of this Rice football team, but you are right. It is about red zone efficiency right now for the Charlotte offense.
So this on Boyd's career long 42 yards. And that one's going to miss left. And that'll be the final play of the first half. So if you live and die by the field goal, and a big momentum break for Rice, as they hold a 5-point lead, 2 touchdowns the difference. Kevin Connors, EJ Manuel, Sam Acho. They'll be in studio after these messages. Halftime in Charlotte.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
With DoorDash Streaks, you rack up weekly discounts, so you win every week. But so much winning energy can be a lot.
That's a lot of winning energy.
Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Luna de amor, ¿dónde vas? Que me robas la calma.
All they want is Sheba.
This is where success is earned, never given. Where character and grit break the status quo, and competition drives ambition. Ignited by innovation, united by mission, bold in service. It is set in stone. One footprint, 15 world-class institutions, one conference. This is the American, built to rise.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back. Now with Skyrizi, I'm all in with clearer skin.
Things are getting clearer. I feel free to bare my skin, yeah, that's all me. Nothing is everything. Whoa.
With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months, and most people were clearer even at 5 years. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Now's the time. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Welcome to the Skyrizi Halftime Report.
Here we go. Miami and Florida. It's a great rivalry. They just don't play that much.
This Saturday, I think Hard Rock is going to be bumping like it never has. Kind of a state championship, per se, amongst the colleges.
We really don't like each other.
You have a whole state you're fighting for.
Look at the way Hard Rock is rocking. Miami Hurricanes football.
It's caught! Malachi Tony, a touchdown!
You got a football game Saturday night. It's going to be an incredible opportunity, venue, great opponent, historic rivalry. I mean, it's what you do it for.
It is a showdown in the Sunshine State on Saturday, one of the games of the week in Week 4. Texas Hall of Famer Sam Acho, Florida State great E.J. Manuel, Kevin Connors here with you. Florida's in danger, guys, of dropping to 1-3 for the first time since the mid-1980s. EJ, Miami can score a ton of points. How are they so effective offensively?
Well, it really starts with the efficiency from Carson Beck. He's completing about 80% of his passes, but also the play calling from the offensive coordinator. Shannon Dawson is leading to a lot of the success. You have some options where you can get the ball out quick. And right here in the red zone, again, they do an excellent job of getting points, whether it's a touchdown or a field goal. This is a mesh concept, so that front side tight end is going to run more or less like a delay, kind of like a distraction to that linebacker. That little small step right there, it slows down the backer. You got 5 offensive linemen blocking 4 guys, so Carson Beck has all the time in the day. Easy dump-off pass on the drag, walk-in touchdown for Miami, strike up the band. Now right here, the playmakers. This is another reason why this offense is rolling at a high clip. C.J. Daniels, the LSU transfer, comes over, and he's going to make a huge play. Now most people will just watch this play. You see the offensive line straining, doing their thing. 5 guys to block, 4 guys on the defense. Beautiful pocket. I can make a cake, I can make a pizza, I can do all that stuff back there, or I can throw a dime. But really, this is a bad throw. When we get to the film room as a quarterback, this got to be a little bit more outside. But when you have a really good receiver like C.J. Daniels, he makes you right anyway. So this is the kind of offense that you see. If you put that football anywhere in the vicinity of these receivers, they make you right as a quarterback.
Yeah, but what gets me so excited about this Miami Hurricanes team is not necessarily their offense, which is outstanding. It's their defense, which is so much better than they were last year. Last year, the defense was 69th in the nation. This year, they're getting better and better and better. It's led by Ruben Bain, number 4 on the inside, and number 3, Akeem Mesidor. Guys who are forcing turnovers, not just getting sacks, but getting hits, hurries, and pressures. This defense plays downhill from the front level to the safeties. Guys like Zach Poyser on the back end, number 7, is a physical downhill defender. So in addition to the dominant offense, you see pass rush, you see coverage, you see fumbles, you see interceptions. This defense is taking the ball away and getting it back to that top-tier offense.
And EJ, 5 interceptions last week for DJ Lagway. That is so unlike him. How does Billy Napier put him in a position this week to succeed against the Canes?
Yeah, well, look, DJ's going to have to put himself in that position, though. Like, the play calling is one thing, but as a quarterback, you can't get gun-shy now. All of a sudden, you had a bad game where you threw a lot of interceptions. Most of those picks were DJ just trying to do too much. Sometimes the down is just over. Sometimes throwing that football away out of bounds is the right play. So for him, maybe coaching-wise, give him some quick game, get the ball out of his hands, let him see it go through the hoop, so to speak, as a quarterback. But I think ultimately don't try to make a bad play worse, and that's what happened against LSU.
And as a defender, you actually love that tape. You say 5 interceptions, oh, he's going to throw the ball to me. I love what Miami did even last week versus USF. There was so much hype about South Florida, and Miami did not care. So as a defender, if that ball is loose or if they're throwing picks, you think this idea of tips and overthrows, got to get those. This Miami defense will be ready for any tips or overthrows.
And if there was hype last year, there's even more this year with the game day crew in town. Lather up the SPF 50. They'll set the table for ranked-on-ranked matchups in the Big 12, Big 10, and SEC. Plus Stanley Cup champion Matthew Tkachuk, the guest picker. Rice doesn't throw it a ton, but they were successful when they did. Chase Jenkins, Drayden Dickman, and a halftime lead for the Owls.
This halftime report is presented by Skyrizi.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 3 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Skyrizi.
The new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one, or all 5. Try the all-new Crafted Flats starting at $5 each, only from Pizza Hut.
The difference is scale. The difference is momentum. The difference is opportunity, energy, innovation, community, and results. This isn't a typical university. It's Charlotte. Of the 3 top 100 public research universities in North Carolina, only one powers its fastest growing city. The difference is Charlotte.
So when I run the AI query, I just get this generic answer. It's like the AI is not even using our data.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
But we have the data. It's on our cloud, it's in our data centers, it's in your hand.
Well, that's the problem. It's all over the place. The AI can't use it.
But it's right there.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create small to business. IBM.
At Burger King, we don't listen to celebrities. We listen to you. Your next creation is here, the Crispy Onion Whopper. It's got the crisp, the crunch, the bacon, and it's imagined by you. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
We have massive news from Major League Baseball. Clayton Kershaw announcing this season will be his last in a Dodger uniform. He's played all 18 seasons with the Dodgers, a 3-time Cy Young Award winner, 11-time All-Star, and after this, and a waiting period, next stop, Cooperstown, New York. As we enjoy this American Conference opener for both Rice and Charlotte, it's not crazy to think we could see Tulane as a Group of 5 playoff team this season. What has been a bit of a surprise is the 2 presumptive playoff teams off to a very disappointing start in what has been anything but a gift-wrapped start to this season. Surprise, surprise. Another week of surprises in the unsurprisingly unpredictable gift that is college football. Unwrap Saturday and you'll find, like a pair of socks, not all presents are winners. 2 preseason top 6 teams already have 2 losses. First time in a non-COVID season that's happened since 1984.
It's got the leg, it's got the chance, good!
Clemson is 1-2 following Saturday's stunner at Georgia Tech.
We're a little down right now, take your shots, but I got a long memory.
Notre Dame 0-2 off the heartbreaker to A&M.
I don't know the playoff number, it doesn't matter.
Both maintain playoff hopes, but unsurprisingly, they are faint. The Irish down from 6th best chances prior to week 1 to 6% entering week 4. Preseason Heisman favorite Arch Manning's now a 30-1 long shot after a surprisingly pedestrian start. Preseason 30-1 long shot John Mateer, now the betting favorite after putting a bow on his 3rd sparkling start for the Sooners.
There goes John Mateer, the house call.
Unsurprisingly, the SEC has 11 ranked teams for the 2nd consecutive week, most ever in a single poll. By comparison, the Big Ten has 7, 3 apiece for the ACC and Big 12. Texas Tech is the surprise leader among FBS teams in scoring. BYU, the only FBS team yet to allow a touchdown. And shockingly, after just 3 weeks, the party's over for Deshaun Foster and Brent Pry, both dismissed after deflating 0-3 starts. Celebrate this new season and all the cheer that's come with it, because you just never know where the next surprise may come from. Sam, we talked about Notre Dame being 0-2. That is a surprise for sure. If we're talking about any other program besides historic Notre Dame, how are we viewing them as a still ranked team?
We're viewing them exactly how we view this Notre Dame team. This ranking, top 25, isn't based off of their history. It's based off the fact that they lost 2 games by a combined 4 points. A&M pulled it out the very last second to get a win. And credit A&M, but this Notre Dame team played Miami as well with a new starting quarterback. So I think Notre Dame has a chance to come back and be in the college football playoff conversation. Remember, last year they lost to NIU, and they still not only made the college football playoff, but also made a national championship game. And so this ranking has nothing to do, in my opinion, with the fact that it's Notre Dame and the brand. It's the play on the field.
Yeah, I agree with Notre Dame still being in the top 25, but you made a point about the 1 loss to Northern Illinois. That was just 1 loss. They already have 2. So now considering that Notre Dame does not play for a conference championship in that first weekend of December, that might cost them, right? At this point, you got to basically win out to still give yourself a chance to get in the playoffs.
That's a great point. You absolutely have to win out because that's a great point, lack of conference championship game is going to matter. But you do have an opportunity to play a USC team that is in the top 25 as well. So that'll give you a chance to get in the good graces of the committee.
Build another resume.
Bingo.
And host NC State and go to Arkansas. Rice looking sharp through 30 minutes of football. Chase Jenkins, the longest touchdown run of his career. 34 yards, and the Owls lead this at the half, 14-9.
This halftime report is presented by Skyrizi.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Depend keeps you drier than ever, so you can say yes to more than ever.
Yes! Yes. Yes. No.
Depend. The only thing stronger than us is you.
$7 for coffee? Nah. How about Sonic's salted caramel toffee iced coffee with cold foam for only $2.99? It's the fancy without the pricey.
You want to live free?
So when I run the AI query, I just get this generic answer. It's like the AI's not even using our data.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
But we have the data. It's on our cloud, it's in our data centers, it's in your hand.
Well, that's the problem. It's all over the place. The AI can't use it.
But it's right there.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create small to business. IBM.
At Burger King, we don't listen to celebrities. We listen to you. Your next creation is here. The Crispy Onion Whopper. It's got the crisp, the crunch, the bacon, and it's imagined by you. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
With it.
Saturday, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. The world will be watching. Stream WrestlePalooza on the ESPN app Saturday night.
And it's a battle royale right now over on ESPN2. Win or go home. Indiana trying to push the 3-seed Atlanta. Kelsey Mitchell's been great, the decisive Game 3 in the first round of the WNBA playoffs. Defensive slugfest through 30 minutes of football. We got a good second half coming your way from Charlotte after this.
How do you get all that flavor on just one pan? Oh, Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. Nice. This school night dinner gets an A+ from me. Hidden Valley Ranch, only serious about flavor.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
Reese's.
They'll get you.
They will get you good.
Hey, Adam. Hey, sorry I'm late. I was getting the cake.
This Adam is on WhatsApp.
Everyone here?
Yep. Everyone on the WhatsApp group got the event invite and the location change.
Great.
This Adam is not.
Is everybody here? No one showed up.
Well, I texted the group. We moved it to your place.
But with all the RSVP texts, no one noticed the location change. This party was a huge. Wow, this one was just a tiny.
Surprise! Surprise!
Sorry, Larry.
There's no one hiding.
Oh.
So while I'm gone, you'll feed Rosie Blue Buffalo?
I got Imes.
But Blue has deboned chicken, chicken meal, brown rice, oatmeal.
Well, Imes has chicken, ground whole grain corn, ground whole grain sorghum, chicken byproduct meal. We're switching to Blue.
Fansville, Special Teams Unit.
How's it look?
We got multiple punctures.
Evidence suggests a crime of passion.
It appears we have ourselves a flag planting.
Those tech fans make me sick.
We got a composite.
Is that a duck with ice cold Dr. Pepper?
That's no duck. That's a platypus. And a mascot always returns to the scene of an upset. Get that fan!
Stinks!
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Be strong and of good courage.
President JFK challenged us to achieve what no one thought possible. Our commitment to excellence, to do the impossible, is made possible right here in Houston, Texas. This is our moment to prove that Rice fight never dies. Rice Hours. Let's fly.
We're back, ESPN College Football Prime Time, presented by Liberty Mutual. Beautiful night in Charlotte as you were watching the American Conference on ESPN. Conference opener for both Rice and Charlotte. Right now it's the away team, 14-9 at the half here at Jerry Richardson Stadium. Tom Luganville and Matt Berry with you. And Lugs, I think the first half story is plain and simple. Charlotte unable to capitalize on good drives, having to settle for field goals and missed one just before the half.
Well, the inefficiency, for whatever reason, when this offense crosses the plus 30-yard line, it's as if they just implode. They've moved the football effectively in just about every game they have played this year, but cannot function inside the red area. So take a look at Rice, and really it was 2 plays. The end of the first drive right there that resulted in the touchdown. This is where Connor Harrell, the Charlotte quarterback, went down with a knee injury. But for the most part, Charlotte rallied the troops and started playing really good defense throughout the course of that first half. But it came down to 2 plays. The touchdown we just showed you, and this big run after the over pursuit from Charlotte's defense by quarterback Chase Jenkins. And now Charlotte comes out and is on defense, and it is imperative that they get a stop.
That'll look at our game flow brought to you by Progressive. And again, the missed field goal just before the half. Huge for Charlotte, because to your point, this is a Rice team who comes in averaging just over 35 minutes a game. They can chew some clock, Harry.
They sure can. And look, I spoke with Charlotte coach Tim Albin coming out of the locker room. He told me that they have to finish these drives with touchdowns and not field goals this time. He also said it has to be a TFC half. Guys, turnovers, field position, and Charlotte not beating Charlotte. That's something that he mentioned in the very first team meeting when he came here in order to change the culture. We'll see if it can change the outcome here in the second half.
Yeah, they've outgained Rice 203 yards to 164. They've had more scoring opportunities, yet the Owls have the lead to begin the third quarter. Jenkins, Jenkins, cut back. We just saw him trot for 34 for the go-ahead touchdown, and he did really the same thing. The cutback on Conley. Sheck Kaba missed the tackle.
Kaba missed the tackle, and he was in the right spot, in the gap, and that's just an athletic quarterback making a play. That could have been a huge negative of maybe 4. Now you're looking at second and a long 1.
Yeah, he met him in the backfield, and Jenkins quick enough to make the cut to pick up 9. Quick shot outside, Aaron Turner. That'll be a first down, Rice.
Well, that was one of those plays previously as they just got the first down where you are purposefully not blocking that interior defensive lineman. And I actually think Chase Jenkins made the wrong read. He should have actually given it. Instead, he kept it and found an unblocked defender in the hole waiting for him.
Again, entering the game, just 2 plays of 25-plus yards. They had 2 of those in the first half. So really, the offense we're used to seeing out of Rice, where they just take the clock and move it, a lot of 3-and-outs and big plays was the story for them. And an early first down. Give up the middle. Not much for Jackson. Shea Taylor for 2.
Nice job by Jalen Johnson, number 24 there, playing off the block and collapsing down to make that tackle.
And this is one of those rare instances where you can say each team kind of did what they needed to do in the first half. And sans a couple of mistakes not finishing drives, the other team's ahead. It was a clean played first half, and that each team had opportunities. Rice just took advantage of theirs, and Charlotte didn't. And that was a great job by 17, Ransom Goals. He was going to get got for nothing and was able to get at least 3 out of it, bringing up a 3rd and medium.
Look at all those gold jerseys. Guys turning and running to the football. But play off this block well, force it back to the inside. Big tackle coming around from Braden Mullen there, number 44 for Charlotte on the defensive front.
So an opportunity to get off the field here in the third quarter for the Charlotte defense. Jenkins to throw. Guy deep. What a throw by Jenkins. And that play developed to Tyson Thompson out of the backfield. Jenkins made the fake, waited just long enough, and tossed that one up perfectly.
Really executed. You get a bit of a slow mesh. Quarterback Chase Jenkins kind of dips down, hides behind the line of scrimmage, and drops it in the bucket to Tyson Thompson.
Was that a shade of a Dave Clawson Wake Forest?
It looked a little bit like it.
Wait. Pull it, throw. 37 yards. Owls in business. Back to the run. And again, it's been the big play for Rice. That's their second play of 35-plus yards on the season.
Well, it's a big play from Rice that's put him in this position, but then it's been Rice's execution that has resulted in touchdowns.
It's an injured player for the Owls to start the third quarter. And that's Ransom Goals that's down on the turf. So while they take a look at the Rice wide receiver, we'll step aside.
What causes a curve down there?
Is it Peyronie's disease?
Is there somebody I can talk to or help?
You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease?
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. Find a urology specialist who treats PD at gogetsomebody.com.
The Loaded Italian has classic flavors with an Arby's flair. It's more American Italian than Italian, just like the Pope. And people line up to see him. Arby's, we have the meats.
Shop the Super Sale at Sherwin-Williams and transform your space with color. Get 40% off paints and stains with sale prices starting at $29.39. Hurry in September 19th through the 24th. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do.
Daisy is creamy, pure and natural cottage cheese.
All right, ladies, next stop, laundry room. Big no to dryer 3.
Good call.
This bathroom, 1 blow dryer at a time.
Good call.
I know. Let's go. Oh, so if you get lost...
Wait, is that the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7? You're full of good calls.
Well, the best call was getting it at AT&T. I got their best deal without paying for the most expensive plan. You'll learn.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 with Galaxy AI on us. Most expensive plan not required.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The conductor can single-handedly hype up the crowd. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
Arthritis causes pain in your joints. Unlike pills, Voltaren Gel is applied to the site of pain, penetrating deep through the skin to the joint, reducing intense pain caused by inflammation so you can move more freely. Voltaren, clinically proven long-lasting arthritis pain relief.
Come on, guys, eat your food. Let's go. I want to taste your banana pudding. You taste my banana pudding. It's on. It's on.
I was going to say, will you marry me?
Is my makeup messy? Yes, it's messy.
Save 2 times more for all of life's moments. With the bank that's your ally.
Saturday, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. The world will be watching. Stream WrestlePalooza on the ESPN app Saturday night.
Welcome back to Charlotte, taking you back to that play down the sideline on 3rd down for Rice. Look at the eyes of these 2 defenders right here. And what's going to end up happening is your target here is going to scrape here and go right down the sideline, but you're caught peeking in the backfield as we go ahead and run it. You've got backfield action, and now it's too late. You've already been caught, you're flat-footed, and you've got a full steam ahead target running down the sideline.
And that's why Rice is in position here. That is Alexander getting to the sideline. Alexander trots in for the Rice touchdown. How's that to start the 3rd quarter? There was the 3 passes that set up the drive, and a gain of 13 for Dalen Alexander.
Well, we've seen this tonight from the Rice offense. They love to pull the play side tackle and the center. Nate Bledsoe, that time number 56, leading the charge as they block down with the strong side tackle and the strong side guard. And off to the races.
7 plays, 75 yards, and the second consecutive touchdown by this Rice offense. And now you start seeing why the field goals need to be turned into touchdowns. 21-9.
And why that miss of a field goal was huge as well at the end of the second quarter, as you take a look at them spilling the play to the outside right here with Dalen Alexander, the 215-pound redshirt sophomore.
I mean, there was daylight the second he got that ball.
Well, they secured the edge with their down blocks on the outside with their play side tackle and guard. Able to pull. That center's done a really nice job out in space.
This modernized option that Abel brings to Rice, I mean, it's really something to watch because you've got to have a quarterback now that can throw.
Sure.
Make all the reads. Jenkins is a perfect fit, and when this thing's clicking on cylinders, it's a fun watch.
It is a
and
really
it's tough
fun
to stop.
watch. Absolutely, it's tough to stop. They get you on your heels.
Let's check in with Harry.
Guys, Connor Harrell is officially out of this game per the school. It was that left knee injury. That is all the specifics, rather, that we have on that particular injury.
Okay, Harry, thank you. It was Grayson Loftus at the end of the half. And really didn't slow down much with Loftus as you see the stats. Now it's going to be you're down 21-9. You're going to start getting aggressive here offensively to get back into this game.
I think you have to. And you've got the weapons to do it with E.J. Mason and Javen Nicholas. Sean Brown, plenty of targets to go up and get the football downfield.
And start with a run to see if they can get something popped on first down, and the answer to that is no. Andrew Alway has had a nice night. They gain a 1. Total defense coming in, 4th in the conference. Kind of a bend but don't break night as you see Gainey coming off the sideline again. He was a little gimpy on a big run he had in the first half. We'll keep an eye on that. Loftus, the play fake, taking a shot downfield, has a receiver deep, incomplete, flag down. I was keeping an eye on the center of the field, and it was the official from the back that ended up throwing it. But how about the arm strength there from Loftus? Nicholas, the intended receiver, Harper on the coverage.
Pass interference, offense.
Wow.
15-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
They're clearly not calling that on the end of the play here. I think they're calling it earlier when they were running stride for stride, and he pushed off and extended.
Well, I'll tell you, from where the flag came from, back, probably 15 yards back of the play, they clearly saw it early in the route. I don't want to take a look at this.
Take a look at the early shove right there. They're going to call that a push off.
I mean, it looked like 5 initiated it.
The extension, though, looks like it's offensive in the eyes of the official.
So 2nd and 22 after Charlotte takes a shot downfield. Cameron Smith. Loftus to throw again. Happy feet there from Loftus. Want to bring in Jerry McGinn, our rules analyst, and go back a play. Jerry, what did you see on that offensive PI call?
So what the official is looking at is the extension of the arm by number 5, the offensive receiver. He cannot extend it, so I can definitely see why he called offensive pass interference.
That was 5-on-5 crime. Yeah. Nicholas and Harper. And nothing. Sack. Michael Daly. And that was quick work out of that Rice defense. First sack of the night.
Well, Michael Daly, the BYU transfer with the spin move to the inside. drags down Grayson Loftus, and the moment that penalty happened, all of a sudden Rice smelled blood in the water, started heating them up.
And now 4th and 27, punting out of his own end zone. And the Owls are going to be in cruise control. 50-yard punt, 21-9, early third quarter.
Okay, goal of this play is to get USAA membership. Why do we love USAA, team?
Because they still call Mom Sergeant. And they pay Dad's claims super fast after that scary thunder.
And they make it easy for Grandpa to have insurance and banking in one app.
That's right. USAA is so good. Gotta make this play work for me.
USAA membership, always the smart play. Become a member today.
Wait, how's that gonna help us win our football game? I don't know.
Rice Krispies treats.
Chewy. Crispy. Excuse me, Anna. Anna, we'll see you now. Treat your inner child.
Yay! How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
Luna de amor, ¿dónde vas? Que me robas la calma.
All they want is Sheba.
The feeling of a new, sweet, and smoky McDonald's sauce. Pairing perfectly with your snack wrap. It's like striking chicken gold. Special edition, gold snack wrap.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
I want to say thank you to Tanya Morris, which is my mom. She was a middle school teacher for maybe 20 plus years, and just seeing her come home, work hard every day, just trying to get the students right. She means like so much passion. She has so much passion for the students, and just to see her like every day work her tail off, it just means a lot what teachers go through and the effort they put into towards the students.
ESPN supports the College Football Playoff Foundation's Extra Yard for Teachers Week each year to celebrate great teachers across the country who have inspired so many of us. Nominate a great teacher in your community by visiting cfpfoundation.org. And there goes Jenkins again, and now they're just chunking. Yard after yard. That's a gain of 23 as Jenkins ran right through Caleb Irving.
Yeah, once again, they don't block that interior defensive lineman, and that lineman takes one step with the motion of the back. You see 85 right there in the hole, and right now, Chase Jenkins knows he's pulling that ball, and it's a keep.
DeAndre Hardman Jr., the true freshman, is in. And that was him right up the middle. And that's a gain of 9. And here's Ty and his mother, Tanya, when he's signing his letter of intent. And sincerely, thank you to all the teachers out there for everything you do, putting up with students like Lugs.
You mean the gifted classes?
Yeah, exactly. Hardman, again, getting the first down. That was Derek Edwards, actually marking him short. Nope, they're going to move it now. First down for the Owls. So we saw a steady diet of Alexander, Quentin Jackson in this game, but now the true freshman out of North Shore, Houston, Texas, getting some work. Pop. And that's going to be a hold. Easy to see Aaron Turner there.
Holding, offense, number 49, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Let's check in with Harry.
Matt, you saw wide receiver number 17, Landon Ransom Goals, come off the field on that previous possession for Rice. He went to the tent and came out in a knee brace on his right knee and crutches. It appears he's going to be out for this game.
Harry, we've had some injuries tonight, some key players defensively, even early for Rice. Is Kane, he was out for the game, and now Ransom Goals, the receiver. Of course, Harrell, the quarterback for Charlotte, the conference opener for both teams.
It's been a long time since we've seen a penalty against this Rice team that's put them in a hole on offense.
Yeah, they've been clean offensively. Defense, they had some issues with penalties in the first half. Jenkins, kind of a sloppy fake there, and if they're going to string it out, and Charlotte's going to make him pay. Cary Grant, that's going to be some lost yardage, loss of 2. Clink Scales Jr. led the way with Grant as well. If you're Charlotte, though, you cannot lose focus and faith that you're still in. There's a lot of football left to play.
There's a ton of football. Get off the field on defense. Give yourself a fresh set of downs on offense and just settle in. Did such a good job for the most part of that first half controlling this offense. Don't let it get away from you.
Quick pitch outside. Can't find the crease. Quentin Jackson. So here's a nice play by Shea Taylor, the leader of that defense. And now 3rd and forever. What can Rice get back to maybe get into field goal range to get points out of this period?
Well, every time they've taken an opportunity to throw the football, they've been able to create an explosive. So if they can get themselves something going here in the passing game to maybe get half of it back, set themselves up. It's a huge down right here for Charlotte defensively.
Just keep an eye on the sideline. Just saw Grayson Loftus, Charlotte quarterback, kind of bouncing up and down, ready to get back on the field. Will the defense allow him to do so? Jenkins back across his body. That's going to be incomplete. That's the stop Charlotte needed. It was intended for Aaron Turner as Caden Schmitz.
Not so sure Chase Jenkins right there couldn't have maybe turned the corner, tiptoed the sideline, and gotten some yardage. Give him something to think about from a field goal perspective. But here we go anyway, nonetheless. It's a long one coming up.
Career yard for Goda, 49 yards. This one from 55. Enoch Goda.
This tells you the confidence Rice has in their defense right now.
55 yards. That is no Goda. And a stop for Charlotte. Not only confidence in the defense, but confidence in the kicker.
Yeah.
I mean, he put some leg on that.
Take a look at that ball. It elevated.
Had the distance.
Yep.
So what can they dial up for Loftus and the Niners? Midway through the 3rd quarter.
False start. Offense, number 57.
That's going to drive a coach nuts.
First down.
False start on a change of possession.
You get your stop, you come out, you need a little bit of rhythm. Mason Bowers and a false start. Now you're behind the chains, 1st and 15. Gus McGee. Good job by Rice. Joe Chavez there. He went low on the big fella, 6'5", 250.
Joe Chavez has made some plays tonight. He's been filling in for Jack Kane, number 27. One of our impact players coming into this game went out with a shoulder injury in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, we're down a couple of impact players
right.
tonight. So 2nd and 13 after just a gain of 2. Loftus off his back foot. That didn't have a chance from delivery. Christopher Clark-Jolivet providing the pressure.
Just nowhere to go with the football there for Grayson Loftus, and as the pocket starts collapsing, Matt, can't get any juice on the football.
When this thing was going early, he was making that quick read, playing the back foot. They were working the middle of the field, and that's where they were getting their big plays. I haven't seen them do that in a while now. 3rd and 13. Showing pressure. Nothing for Loftus. And another sack for Rice. That is Clemens and Daly. And again, a quick possession for this Niners offense.
Well, it's just a 3-man rush. I mean, it looks like there's a simulated pressure. They're going to be here, here, here. And so you've got to be able to protect that with 5-man front. Good effort by Rice there, but from an offensive line perspective, you have a numbers advantage.
And we're kind of seeing a difference where we're used to seeing it with the Rice offense, where they kind of body blow you with these runs and they try to spring one late. We're almost seeing it with the Rice defense and the Charlotte offense, where now they're getting penetration here on that Rice offensive line.
Walls are collapsing for Charlotte on offense right now, and Rice gets off the field after a disappointing offensive effort on the previous series. Another big one coming up for Charlotte on defense.
Mariners, Astros on ESPN and the all-new ESPN app.
Attention law enforcement. You took an oath to protect and serve. To keep your family, your neighborhood safe. But in too many cities, dangerous illegals walk free as police are forced to stand down. Join ICE and help us catch the worst of the worst. Drug traffickers, gang members, predators. Join the mission to protect America with bonuses up to $50,000 and generous benefits. Apply now. Join.ice.gov and fulfill your mission.
A new era of Audi electric performance is here. Built to outperform expectations. With sleek silhouettes, lightning-fast charging, and innovative tech. This is electrifying performance. Visit your Audi dealer today and lease a new 2025 Q6 e-tron Quattro for $499 per month.
Need a new mattress but confused by all the options? We understand that so many choices can make mattress shopping overwhelming. And our sleep experts have the extensive training, unrivaled know-how, and advanced tools to match you with a perfect mattress. And right now, save up to $700 on Sealy, plus get a free adjustable base. So for the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
Outback Steakhouse has a 3-course meal called the
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi! With soup or salad, your choice of select entrees, and cheesecake for dessert.
Oi, oi, oi!
Oi! It's three ois. 3 courses starting at $14.99 at Outback for a limited.
So, to recap all the AI we're adding, it's supposed to streamline our workflows.
That's the idea.
But adding the AI that makes everyone else's job easier to manage gives us more to manage.
That's the reality.
Well, that's not very streamlined.
That's the irony.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create small to business. IBM.
At Burger King, we don't listen to celebrities. We listen to you. Your next creation is here, the Crispy Onion Whopper. It's got the crisp, the crunch, the bacon, and it's imagined by you. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
You don't want to waste your precious downtime searching. No, with your hectic schedule, your TV time is sacred. Fire TV helps you make the most of it. More time for you time.
Saturday, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. The world will be watching.
Stream WrestlePalooza on the ESPN app Saturday night.
How about Joe Tessitore? He's doing the noon game on ABC, and then he's flying to do WrestlePalooza Saturday night.
Oh, you know he's jacked.
Oh, man. He texted me today, gave me this document of all the matches and the single matches and the mixed tag team match. You know, CM Punk and AJ Lee, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch. What a legend, Joe Tess. Collar open, no tie, calling ball. Then going to call some wrestle.
Next thing you know, he's going to wear an ascot like our friend Roddy Jones a couple of weeks ago.
Did you talk to Roddy about that?
Thoroughly.
You did, good.
Yeah.
Who approved that? Was that a Roddy decision or was that a Mrs. Roddy decision?
No, I think it was a local decision that happened on the spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Jenkins got stopped on the spot, and he's, you know, hey, you had to live to play another down. Cary Grant, who probably wore ascots back in the day. Patrick Ballant got pushed back -2 yards on that one. So here we go, another third down.
That last drive, when our Ice had that penalty, it completely took them out of schedule and off rhythm. And now Charlotte's got them right there again. And this time with field position behind them.
They've been getting chunks all night. Can they get a 10-yard one here? The answer to that, short. The ball ended up in Tyson Thompson's hand, and they're going to mark him inches short, although the Rice coaching staff thought that he got the yard to gain.
Look at Rice here. He showed you the reverse in the first half. Another wrinkle that comes off of this offensive game plan. Had to break a couple of tackles to get within one.
I actually love this call.
Wow.
I love it. 4th and inches. Not going to do it now.
It's Luke Miller, the right tackle. 53. Unless he was enticed, Matt.
Ooh, good word. The Rice says yes. Jerry McGinn.
He made me do it.
False start.
Nope.
No.
Number 53. 5-yard penalty. Still 4
Tell you,
down.
Reed Jackson and his crew, they've been buttoned up tonight.
They've been buttoned
up tonight.
They're on top of it.
They really are. Okay, so if you're Tim Albin, you're telling your defense as you look again at the false start here on 4th. Ooh. Jerry McGinn, we're told, didn't like that call. So, but you're getting everything you need out of stops. If you're Albin, they came out and scored right away with those 2 consecutive stops. The offense has to do something as they brought it on special teams, trying to get a block scoop score. Brought all the way back. Nicholas has space. Nicholas still up. And could that get something going for Charlotte? Javen Nicholas got 25 yards out of one that didn't look like there was much to get. Can Charlotte take a shot and do something, Lugs?
Well, they got some juice from the field position. They got some juice from the return. Now what they've got to do offensively is quit trying to make everything happen all at once. Right, there's plenty of time to go in this ball game. You've shown the ability to sustain drives. You've shown the ability to methodically throw the underneath passing game. Let's get back to that. And to your point, Matt, the middle of the field has been where they've had success.
6 plays, minus 25 yards.
This half.
This half. But does not spell execution. They try to bang one right up the middle. Jerry L. Cobb. The first time we've called his name tonight. 4, remember, C.J. Stokes has had some fumble issues. Gainey appears to be hurt. Cameron Smith we've seen. So they're working the depth chart here with the quarterback and the running back tonight. 2nd and 6. That pass tipped, still gets off. Big 0, Joey Burns, the third. Now you got a first down. Now the chains reset. Now the drive is activated.
Absolutely. And what did they do? They just took what the defense gave them. You leak out your tight end right there on offense. Out in the flat, threw a little touch, even though it got picked, still a catchable ball.
By the way, Burns is healthy. 6'1", 280.
He's hardy.
Big fella. He actually earned the right to wear 0. All right, a successful run on first down from Cameron Smith. No, check that. That's going to be Cobb again. Get the ball back to Burns, the third, just so we can see what he can do in open space. You have to go, in all seriousness, you need to get E.J. Mason involved back in this game.
And Javen Nicholas, the two best pass catchers on this team. They got to start getting some targets.
7 targets on the night for Mason, but just 3 catches, 15 yards after 228 yards. Loftus wanted to take a shot. The initial read is not there, and then the pocket collapses, and Awan Wenyu gets the sack. So Awan Wenyu able to force the pressure. 3 sacks tonight for Rice. I don't think there's any secret about this being 4-down territory as well. This stage in the game, end of the third quarter. Loftus over the middle. That looked early, and no flag was thrown. Javen Nicholas was hit hard by Marcus Williams, and he's down on the turf.
Matt, you're right. It did look early. It was a bang-bang play over the middle of the field. We're seeing it in slow motion, and that's not how the officiating crew's seeing it. And he went up high.
Let's bring in Jerry McGinn, our rules analyst. I mean, are we missing something here, or should this have been called?
This is a bang-bang hit, but we do have a hit to the head of a defenseless receiver. So I'm hoping that replay will stop this and take a look at it for a possible targeting foul.
You see they're putting something on his ear, so they're not going to do it. This is 4th and down, and this is huge in this ball game. And that's kind of a situation where ball don't lie.
Wow.
Sean Brown from a dart from Loftus. I mean, again, the coverage is right there. That's a perfect throw.
It's a perfect throw, but what was the difference? Him getting back and getting the ball out of his hand.
That's it. He's noticed when that first read's not open,
yeah,
pocket collapse, he's done.
And his eyes come down.
That's
correct.
Right. Pre-rush came in, and that ball comes out. Untouched. Ty Morris had a blind side on Loftus.
That's the end of the
and
third
this
quarter.
Rice defense in the second half has been absolutely fierce. Awan Wenyu recovered the fumble, and Grayson Loftus had no idea that was coming. Pressure, sack, fumble. Rice up 21-9 headed to the 4th.
Hey. Well, Mazda.
Mazda.
The 3-row Mazda CX-90. It's made to move you.
Take advantage of one of these exceptional offers at your local Mazda dealer today. The new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings, all for you. There's no reason not to get one, or all 5. Try the all-new Crafted Flats starting at $5 each. Only from Pizza Hut.
Fad diets, outrageous workouts. What haven't you tried? If weight loss isn't clicking, there may be a different way. Zepbound may help you go further in your weight loss journey. Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. It works with your body, so you're not doing this alone. Dual activating Zepbound works differently. It activates the receptors of GLP-1 and GIP, two naturally occurring hormones.
Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems.
If this is clicking for you, it may be time to take the next step in your weight loss journey. Click for more at Zepbound.com and ask your healthcare provider about Zepbound.
America, are you sitting down? Southwest is introducing assigned seating. Assigned seating! Assigned seating! Assigned seating! I can't believe it! Out of my way!
I can choose my seat?
Southwest has assigned seating. Plus, extra legroom seats.
Yes! Now we can sit together on the plane.
Do we have to?
No.
I can't believe nobody's ever thought of this before.
Mom, I need princess hair.
Oh, sure.
Mom's on a break with a Krispy Kreme Kit Kat bar.
Can you do it?
Maybe?
Thanks, Break Squad.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
As in... lasagna?
60% of cats are overweight. Feed them Iams Healthy Weight.
The Colonel believed his KFC chicken sandwich should be huge on flavor. Tender chicken, crisp pickles, but with a tiny $3.99 price. Oh, that crumb looks giant next to that tiny price. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. The $3.99 KFC chicken sandwich.
I want a Sunday kind of love.
Welcome back to Charlotte, where the 49ers trail 21-9 to Rice. Coach, how do you guys trim this lead here in the fourth quarter and win this football game?
Yeah, obviously we got to stay out of our own way. That last drive is very disappointing. They brought a wheel pressure. We didn't pick it up. We got a strip sack. So defense is going to have to keep us in it, and hopefully we can finish the drive with a touchdown.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Jenkins leaned in for a play fake. They're going for the ender here, incomplete, intended for Drayden Dickman.
Well, and the reason why Coach Tim Albin is so upset is you have a 7-man pass protection. All right? Right here, you're 7-man. So now, take that 8 off. Counted the quarterback there, and you have a 5-man rush. You have a 2-man advantage in your pass protection, and you give up a free rusher to the quarterback's backside. It's just inexcusable from execution perspective after you've done some really positive things on the drive.
You convert on 4th and 7. You get back in this, you put a touchdown up, 21-16. Right back in this, but now Jenkins in this Rice offense will just motor down the field on. He's got the ball back. And Randy Franklin after a gain of 9 on Jenkins. You know, right, again, they average about 35 minutes a game in time of possession. Tonight it's only 21:09. They've been scoring on big plays. Yep. But at any given point, this offense can grab the clock and not give it back.
No question. And that's their goal, especially now in the fourth quarter.
High snap, kind of took the play off schedule. And look at Jenkins' athletic ability to grab the snack, stay patient, and get the first down. And Jenkins slow to get up over there on the Rice sideline. Drew DeVilliers, the backup. a completely different looking quarterback than Jenkins. DeVilliers 6'5", 228 out of Plano East in Texas. Hopefully everything's okay with Jenkins. He's been on one of his vintage games tonight, 7-9, 79 yards and 73 yards rushing as we look at the end of this play. Again, he was able to corral a bad snap, and you see that ankle kind of get wrapped up under the tackle. Certainly a clean play over there by the sideline.
It's a good tackle there by Randy Franklin, the safety coming in pursuit. And you're right, just got rolled up a little bit. Did Chase Jenkins. DeVilliers comes in great size, 6'5", looks like a tight end.
Yeah, we were down there during warm-ups. I was like, who is 5? And a completely different style of player. I mean, if he can run like Jenkins at 6'5", 228, then they've got a real problem on their hands, the Charlotte defense. But he's a bigger guy. He's played in 3 games this year, or he played last week, rather. So DeVilliers action twice this year, 2nd and 9. Hopefully Jenkins is okay. We'll see if we can get Harry over there for a report. Now both quarterbacks. We're on both backup quarterbacks tonight for Rice and Charlotte. Got a quick give and a cutback by Aaron Turner. Tried, no avail. He's going to lose on the play, and now another 3rd and long.
You talk about DeVilliers coming in as a backup quarterback. One of the things that Scott Abel did at Rice when he arrived is he was able to keep a lot of his roster intact. And none of the quarterbacks transferred. Neither of the 2 running backs transferred, as we see Chase Jenkins getting loosened up on the sideline.
So that's a good sign if you're a Rice fan. At least for this drive, it's going to be DeVilliers. But Jenkins trying to work it out. That was whipped, and it's going to be called a catch to Turner. All right, so you see the arm strength out of 5, and that's going to be a 1st down to extend the drive. Gain of 11.
Boy, this one was close. This ball's low.
Ooh.
Timeout. Charlotte, they're first of the half.
So Charlotte calls a timeout.
The previous play is under further review to see if the receiver caught the ball.
All right, so they're going to take a look at it. Again, the call on the field right now is going to be a 1st down for Rice. We'll step aside and come back.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're going to see some serious...
They wanna know if we still got it. They say rap's king. They wanna know how I feel And even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet. Taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love in the streets.
Buffalo Wild Wings' new spicy chicken dippers are the perfect amount of heat. Same thing people say about me. They're like, Hank, you're perfectly hot. Gotta dunk you in that tangy beat-up dip hot. New spicy chicken dippers from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Touchdown! Will they play it safe or make the bold choice and go for 2?
Go for it.
Gotta go for dos. Go for dos. Going for 2. Grab the Dos Equis. They're going for Dos. Dos Equis. Always go for Dos.
You've been working from home, but your roommate just took up percussion as a hobby.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With an Indeed profile, the more skills and preferences you add, the faster Indeed can bring the right job to you.
Hey, get away.
10 years ago, I invented the Ring video doorbell for moments like that, and Ring security cameras for moments like this.
We got your video.
Protect your home the way I do. Learn more at ring.com.
Welcome back to what should be a thrilling second half.
Great news from Jeremy in sales. He's loving the AI sales agent.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's following up the leads 23% faster. Jeremy.
Great. So I can tell the board that the company is more productive.
Oh, no. I wish. But you can tell them Jeremy in sales is following up on leads 23% faster. Oh, Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create smarter business. IBM.
Let's order boring, overpriced food for the game.
Hey guys, try Little Caesars cheesesteak crazy puffs instead.
They're only $3.99. Can't beat that in this economy.
Cheesesteak? Little Caesars is the real deal.
Any other advice?
Yes, avoid highways. Now, Saquon?
No.
Now?
There's a car right there.
What's a car? Try new cheesesteak crazy puffs for $3.99. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza, pizza.
All right, DeVilliers did his job. The play was upheld. It was reviewed. And now Jenkins is back in the game.
And this was a tough one because there's really not indisputable video evidence to overrule the call on the field. There's a couple of different angles. You can take a look at it. And the ball is allowed to touch the ground if you've completed the act of the catch and you've secured the football.
Jerry McGinn, what did you see?
The same thing that Tom did. The ball can touch the ground, but the ball did not move, so I do believe that he had control of the ball, and he did complete the process of the catch.
All right, and Charlotte had to use a timeout to induce the replay, and Dalen Alexander, a big run there, gain of 28.
And Rice has had a ton of success tonight with their block down center pull around, with Nate Bledsoe 56 leading the charge, and the outside run game has been very, very successful.
So first and goal now, Owls. Trying to put this thing on ice. And that's right up the gut. Spotted down at the 1. Rice right around their average right now, averaging 20.3 points per game. Second to last in the American. They're just over that. Look to go to the 28-point mark tonight.
Oh, he's so close.
You see that knee down there at the 1.
And that time tried to do the same thing, pull the center around at 44. Braden Mullen for Charlotte tried to step into the hole. Nice read and vision that time by Dalen Alexander.
Alexander already 1 touchdown on the night, make it 2, and Rice extends their lead. A second half explosion for the Rice Owls, up 14-9 at the half. They've scored 14 unanswered points to extend their lead here in the fourth quarter. So remember, that started after the Loftus fumble. And it is all Rice in the American opener. Alexander, the big run, his second touchdown of the night. It is 28-9 Owls.
Limu Limo at your service. Here to help you save hundreds by customizing your car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Probably should have gone the other way.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
So, to recap all the AI we're adding, it's supposed to streamline our workflows.
That's the idea.
But adding the AI that makes everyone else's job easier to manage gives us more to manage.
That's the reality.
Well, that's not very streamlined.
That's the irony.
Any business can use AI. IBM helps you use AI to change how you do business. Let's create smarter business. IBM.
Can the Nissan Frontier out-monster a monster truck? Not that you would, but you could. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Now get $3,500 customer cash on Frontier.
Thought they were out of style, huh? Well, check their new game day fit. Oh, snap! DirecTV got hot.
That's right. DirecTV is flexing with all those pro and college games at your fingertips. This ain't your dad's cable, son. It's Couture.
Thank you. I got this. Catching your favorite teams is easy. Whether it's on live TV or streaming, your games are front and center.
We're talking tailor fit. DirecTV ain't playing.
They're playing football.
Well, yeah, obviously they're playing football, but they knew what I was talking about.
The ultimate pro and college football experience.
Check-in time is 3.
It's 2:55.
I know.
Is this what he's doing now?
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No games, no fun.
Yes, Coach.
Meanwhile, at a Vrbo, get the vacation you expect, and never a hovering host.
ESPN Thursday Night College Football is presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Couple of NFL notables from both of these schools, Charlotte and Rice. Look, if you want to play special teams, go to Rice. Kickers, punters. Let's go. I'm telling you, Luke McCaffrey of House McCaffrey, 3rd-round pick. Do you want to clear something up? We were talking about the timeout used from Charlotte to induce the replay. Replay has told us that they have all 3 timeouts remaining. They gave the timeout back because they did stop to review that play on 4th down. So Charlotte with all 3 timeouts down 28-9. We've had all touchbacks off kicks tonight. The streak remains perfect. ABC College Football Saturday, Auburn and Oklahoma, 3:30 Eastern. The nightcap, Miami. We talked about this on SportsCenter today, that maybe in years past you're worried about Miami coming into that game. There seems to be something going on with them, you know, with Carson Beck in the Hurricanes.
It's working.
You trust him right now. I mean, the quarterback's in that 3:30 game between Oklahoma and Auburn.
2 gunslingers there.
The Tears certainly caught the SEC by storm. Conference, I shouldn't say the SEC by storm. He played a conference game. He had a great game against Michigan, but he's right now the odds-on favorite to win the September Heisman. When's the last time a September Heisman won the Heisman? I mean, it's been a minute.
A long time.
We should hand out like a September Heisman trophy. Like,
do it once every month.
Just make one up. And Charlotte staying on the ground, trying to get the 1st down. For some reason, you know what just random September Heisman coming to mind? Geno Smith.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he had a September for the ages back in the day.
That was a good one.
That was a September Heisman winner. Play fake Loftus. Pressure just underthrows as the receiver. The pressure just getting to him. Michael Daly. You know, that's just the thing with college football now. Brent Venables was hearing all the chirping in the offseason, didn't have an offense. He took back over the play calling. Well, you get a guy that's willing to kind of check to get some players.
Absolutely.
You can fix it with one coordinator and a quarterback nowadays.
You wave a magic wand.
Back in the day, you lived with the guy you recruited. Loftus, good job over the middle. You ever think back to, I don't know, 6-7 years ago at some of the rules, and then you kind of laugh at how asinine they were? Like the rule where if you transferred, you sat out a year.
Oh, yeah.
Think about how archaic and stupid that seems now.
I know. Now, I mean, look at what's happening right now at UCLA and Virginia Tech. Those kids have 30 days to just walk away.
Preserve
right now.
their red. They could move. They can leave right now. Like Nico Iamaleava could be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
We just get.
Is it right? No.
No, it's not. I don't know how we went from one spot to the other so quickly.
Player freedom.
They went from having the least amount of power in sports to the most amount of power in sports overnight. They have more power than NFL players. Could you imagine, like, let's just say, for instance,
Patrick Mahomes after each Super Bowl
let's say Mike
decides
McDaniel gets fired for the Dolphins.
Okay.
And Tua was like, you know what? I'm out. I'm going to transfer. I'm going to transfer to Dallas. We were using this analogy, I think, last season when we were like, oh, you know, the transfer portal. Just imagine, because people get on you if you say anything anti-transfer portal.
Oh, of course.
And then you put it in perspective, like, all right, fine. You know what? You're right. Josh Allen's going to play for the Bills this year. Next year he's going to transfer to Philadelphia. And what the hell, the next year he'll transfer to Tampa Bay.
Right.
Think about the absurdity of that.
It's not sustainable.
Player slips and falls, incomplete pass. I would tell you there's a way for everyone to get what they deserve and want, but this probably isn't it. And if the players are going to get the money that they believe that they deserve, and they deserve something, if you're going to pay them and you want to be treated like an adult,
yeah,
you got to sign a contract.
And you got to adhere to the contract.
And the contract should go from game one to the bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want out of the contract, you pay back the money. Loftus downfield, flags everywhere. Intended for Sean Brown.
Pass interference, defense, number 12. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
You know, and we get the privilege of talking to these coaches every week and just talking to them around college football. And when you're having these conversations with them about the sport, you really see the wheels turning on how they've got to build a roster and what kind of payroll they have and who's going to be here and who's not.
Well, and for teams like this, as we look at the pass interference call on Rice, it gives good field position for Charlotte here, is when you're an FCS program or a group of 5 program and you've recruited and established and developed players, and then they're gone and you have no way of replacing them and no way of affording to keep them.
Right. Yeah, if you're recruiting them, feeding them, developing them, and then big bad XYZ comes in and pays them.
What are you going to do?
You just, all those resources and years put in, gone.
Gone.
With anything to replace them. No. I think you should trade.
Or get money. Financial compensation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen the full effects yet of what the new era is going to do to FCS, to some teams in the MAC. As Loftus deep, incomplete. Wanting another flag, nothing thrown. Yeah, I don't think the full effect has been seen yet. But it's, you know, when you think about Washington State's a prime example.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Ward and John Mateer were on the same team. Cam goes down to Miami, number 1 overall pick. Mateer now at Oklahoma and a Heisman favorite.
Mm-hmm.
All in the Palouse. There's a shot. There's a touchdown. And a big one for some people at home. Nicholas for 31.
Charlotte set to go for 2.
Yeah, 2-point conversion coming.
Javen Nicholas coming across on the slant route on the inside out of the slot. Gets a little help from the judge right there, the umpire. A little pick off.
Still a lot of football left to play. And they're 100% on 2-point conversion this year, but you just wonder if they'd have executed some touchdowns in the first half. Good execution, 2-point conversion, good. Nicholas gets the touchdown. Nicholas gets the 2. 28-17. So not done just yet with half the fourth quarter left to play, but a good answer from Loftus to Nicholas.
Some life left here. Slant route for the touchdown and a beautiful low throw to the front pylon. Convert the 2-point conversion. Could we have a ball game here in the fourth quarter?
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future.
Are you really a licensed electrician?
Trust. Especially when it comes to your finances.
Are you a certified financial planner?
I'm a CFP professional. CFP professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFP.
This is the newly redesigned Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's not just an AI computer, it's a computer built for AI. So you can do the stuff that slows you down way, way faster. Like that. And that. And yeah, that too. It's a U multiplier. So you can get more done quicker, which means you get to be done sooner.
Angel Soft. Well, it's gotta be soft.
It's gotta be strong! Actually, Angel Soft is both. Soft so it's cushy and strong to get the job done. Angel Soft. Soft and strong as a bow.
Luna de amor, ¿dónde vas? Que me robas la calma.
All they want is Sheba.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
People, it's Reese's season.
Boo. I'm not really one for the spotlight, but there is some gravy to be had. You know, I always seem to get primo parking. But you don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets tip-top service with 24/7 fast, friendly claim support.
I never do this, but could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop. It's Doug the Pug! Doug!
I stand corrected.
I literally never do this.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
The Wild Card Series on ABC, ESPN, and streaming on the all-new ESPN app.
It's WNBA playoff time on ESPN, and we on go.
It's time to rock and roll!
8 teams, each one with something to prove.
She's feeling it.
We can't get enough of the WNBA playoffs, only on ESPN and streaming on the all-new ESPN app.
Charlotte's showing some fight. You see they didn't put up any points in the third quarter. They get the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Now a 2-score game. Half the quarter left and 3 timeouts.
Got plenty of time here. The 3 timeouts you mentioned, why you don't go for the onside kick right here. It's just too early, too much time.
Yeah.
And you've got to get a stop on defense here, though.
Again, worth pointing out, Rice's ability to chop clock when they need to. We haven't seen one of those long drive, time-eating drives yet at a Rice as we now take a look at tonight's Player Spotlight, brought to you by Lexus.
Well, it's Rice quarterback Chase Jenkins here. You see the first quarter touchdown to Drayden Dickman. And then the ability to run. Did a little bit of everything tonight. Using his legs. Great vision right there on the cutback. And then when this offense had to throw it and they needed a big play, drops it right in the bucket to Tyson Thompson down the sideline, setting up another touchdown. And then once again, off the option, keeps it on the zone read. And he has had a very nice night, both through the air and on the ground.
152 total yards offense, 2 touchdowns. Now it's on Charlotte's defense. Quick shot, Jenkins. Drayden Dickman's had a nice night for the Rice receiver, scored the touchdown early. That'll be his fourth catch, 39 yards. and a gain of 8. And now you'll see Rice get into a situation where you're going to see that play clock chopped down a little bit more. Right up the middle. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and short. Willis brings down the true freshman DeAndre Hardman Jr. and an injured Charlotte player. The first part of his number covered up, trying to ID who that is. We believe it's Caleb Irving, number 85. Goes down briefly, pops right back up. You know what would be a fun play call here, Luke's 3rd and short? Everybody in America is expecting to run right up the middle.
Right.
Can you hide it just long enough and sneak someone out and just take the shot?
They've already done it once tonight for completion. And really, when they've had these 3rd and 4th and short yardage, they've run it to the outside as opposed to the inside, or they've thrown the quick screen to the perimeter.
Charlotte was able to get the penetration, and what an effort. Shade Taylor was the first one there. He was back there. And Rice and Hardman Jr. were just kind of able to slip in there and get the first down.
Well, that time they do tuck it up inside, and you're right. 35, Shade Taylor is in the hole to make the tackle. And Hardman, the true freshman, the little jump cut in the backfield, just enough to fall forward.
That was a TFL and a loss.
No question.
And that was a good individual effort by the true freshman out of North Shore, Houston. Jenkins going to keep it. You see, that's a wise player staying in bounds. Loss of 1 as time now becomes an issue for Charlotte. Rice kind of just holds on to the ball. They'll be right around their season average of time of possession on the season. Haven't had a winning season at Rice since 2014. A win tonight would move them 1-0 in conference, 3-1 on the season. Penetration was there, got stood up. Charlotte's defense was able to close, and now Charlotte's going to have to use some of their timeouts, which they do. They have all 3 again. They were not docked the timeout for the play that was reviewed. So now they have 2 timeouts remaining here on 3rd and long.
4:51.
And while they got the timeout, let's take a look at this week's college football rankings brought to you by Goodyear. We see Ohio State, Penn State taking a week off. LSU, so are they. They got Southeast Louisiana. Miami and Florida, a good one. Georgia idle going into Alabama week. You got the old Civil War from back in the day with Oregon and Oregon State. Glad they still play that one out of the Pac-12.
Yep. How about Illinois and Indiana?
Can you tell me, you see Indiana's a 6.5-point favorite?
Yeah, I know it. And at home, right?
Is that not perfect for Bielema?
It's unbelievable. 2 really good quarterbacks there, too. Luke Altmaier at Illinois and Fernando Mendoza at Indiana.
And how about Texas A&M last week on the final play of the game? Marcel Reed hits the tight end. Burke shot with... Anyway, Marcel Reed hits the tight end. He's going to try to pull that name. And he's done a great job, by the way. He wanted to prove to people he could improve on the passing game.
And he has.
They're 10th in the country. Big play here in this one. 3rd and 12. Jenkins looked like he was going to keep it. Floats it downfield. Not only incomplete, clock stops. Turnover on downs. Charlotte going to get the ball back. You know, we're only 3 games into our Thursday night package this year together, Lugs, but in the past, things on Thursdays can get weird.
Little spooky.
Things can get weird around here. So does Charlotte have another big play in them? 2-score game, 2 timeouts, 4:46. Kind of a knuckleball punt. And they'll get the ball right around the 25-yard line, a punt of 41. How are you calling ball plays now? If you're Charlotte with Loftus, Todd Fitch, the offensive coordinator, how are you going to execute this, Luke, knowing that time's not on your side?
Well, the success has been over the middle of the field if you get the ball out of your hand quickly. Grayson Loftus cannot afford to hold on to the football here. They've had some protection problems, particularly in the second half. Haven't been able to match the numbers up front. But there are weapons on this perimeter for Charlotte. Don't think you can afford to run the ball very often here, but you can throw it, particularly over the middle of the field.
And again, E.J. Mason not really involved tonight. Can they find him here towards the end of the game? That one thrown late to the sideline. And Tim Albin is all over the official again for the defender getting there early. That was Nicholas, covered by Williams. We've seen it a lot tonight. Early, I mean, depends on what side you're on. If you're on Rice, it's bang, bang. If you're Charlotte, it's early.
It's early. And we've seen this happen multiple times. Obviously, there's some body contact. But again, we're seeing that in slow motion. They're not calling it in slow motion.
But you know what that means? It means they're letting them play. At least they're consistent. And that's just an overthrow, so a quick 3rd and 10. I'll tell you, if Loftus and Charlotte, if they're on schedule with the play call, it's smooth, it's quick, and it hits. If not, it's kind of
everything becomes discombobulated.
Yeah.
When Grayson Loftus starts patting the football, they're not having a lot of success because they're off timing, out of rhythm.
And again, the rush. And again, a sack. Michael Daly. And at this point, you got to punt it away. With that much yardage. That was a loss of 9, 4th and 19.
Michael Daly has really come alive for this defense for Rice tonight off the edge. He has created all kinds of problems. And again, there's Charlotte with a numbers advantage in the offensive line and cannot hold up on a critical down.
Daly didn't play a week ago. Comes back in. He's been a force up front. And Charlotte may have had a glimmer, but they go 3 and out. Tyson Thompson fair catches that at the 40-yard line. Week 4 of the college football season. 9 a.m. kick at the Muss. And they've got Texas Tech, Baron Morton, and that offense coming to town.
That's going to be a great one. And you talk about a team in the driver's seat for the Big 12 title. The result of that game is going to play a big role there.
Looked as if Lenora Sellers for South Carolina was trending to play, but how about Prabula in Missouri? No one's really talking about him. Eli Drake was just kind of hanging out.
They just lurk in the weeds, right?
Prabula was the backup. Yep. Injury to the starter, and here you have it. And here's another interesting one, too. NC State, we saw them last week, undefeated.
The quarterback a player or what? C.J. Bailey at NC State.
And then we'll see what Tulane can do at Ole Miss. Some interesting news. Well, not news. You can't call it news when Lane Kiffin's given an opinion on John Sumrall being an SEC coach next year. He basically just morphed into Feinbaum.
Yeah.
Basically, Lane Kiffin became Paul Feinbaum and gave a hot take.
Yep.
But I don't know how hot of a take that is.
And listen, I had a game a few years ago where Ole Miss had to go to Tulane and gave Ole Miss all they could handle leading into the fourth quarter.
We had 3 years ago now the Egg Bowl, what ended up being Mike Leach's final game. And that was when Lane Kiffin and the Auburn rumors were going.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the season. I mean, college football in its genesis is silly. This is why we love it. It's a play to the sideline. But is there anything sillier than the coaching season and the rumors and these sleuths on the internet that are tracking private jets?
Well, I mean, just look at the talk down in Gainesville, Florida right now.
No. For a job that's not open? So another third down here as we are approaching the 2-minute timeout. It'll be the final clock stoppage, I would bet, from Rice's perspective. Charlotte still the 2 timeouts. They want to get a couple of first downs here and salt this one away as Byers in the backfield. Here's the reverse for the first time tonight. That ball was bobbled and could have been fumbled. Charlotte does a good job getting Samaj Pierre out of bounds, but that could have been a disaster.
That's another true freshman. He's got some quicks, an awful lot like Quentin Jackson, who we've seen tonight, number 10, the running back. Pierre's got some juice, but whew, you're wiping your brow there.
And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout and a 4th down. My guess is that Rice punts it away on 4th and 2, but we'll find out on the other side of the 2-minute timeout.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit. The ultimate tailgater doesn't just show up, she shows out. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
I'm not him. I'm not Jack.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
Heartburn makes you queasy? Get fast relief with Tums Plus. Upset stomach and nausea support. And love food back.
Tums. Come on, Charlie. Use your new door. Let's go. I said go! Silly dog. I'm gonna trade you for a cat.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I thought you worked in his house.
Nope. Cantina chicken burrito.
You know what? Let me get something to wash that down with.
I got you.
Taking the time to savor Thomas's crunchy yet soft bagels.
Thanks, Tom.
It's Tom, actually.
Right, Tom.
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 You doing that on purpose?
Tam.
Tam.
How have we got to town? Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
Reminder, bent finger appointment.
I don't want to wait or have surgery for my Dupuytren's contraction. I want a non-surgical treatment.
And if non-surgical treatment isn't offered?
I'll get a second opinion.
Take charge of your treatment. If you can't lay your hand flat, visit findahandspecialist.com to get started.
Why do we love USAA team?
Because they still call Mom Sergeant. And they pay Dad's claim super fast after that scary thunder.
Gotta make this play work for me.
USAA membership, always the smart play. Become a member today.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show 'em who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Believe me, when it comes to investing, you'll love Carl's Way. Take a left here, please.
But there's a...
Carl's Way is the best way.
Is it? At Schwab, how I choose to invest is up to me.
Exactly. I can invest and trade on my own.
Yes, and I let them manage some investments for me, too.
Let's move on, shall we?
No can do.
I'll get out here.
Where are you going?
Schwab.
Schwab.
Schwab, a modern approach to wealth management.
We are back here in the Queen City of Charlotte, 28-17. What a great American sports city. Great food. Had dinner at Beef and Bottle last night.
Oh, yeah.
Ate some red meat. Ate some of the best cookies I've ever had in my life tonight. Kara's Cookies. They were hanging out next door.
Oh, yeah.
Came over, gave us some cookies. You know,
they enticed us.
These road trips. Had a pint at Sycamore Brewing.
Do you have the mountain candy?
No. I don't remember what I ate. All I remember is that when you're on the road, you tend to consume some calories. Look at this pump. There's a bomb to the 5. 10. First guy missed 15-20. Just shy of the 25-yard line. Coming up on SportsCenter, we're going to hold off on promoting the flagship show of the network because there's a flag down. It's going to be a hold on Charlotte.
During the return, holdings, return team number 11. 10-yard penalty, first down Charlotte.
Now to SportsCenter. The Indiana Fever, the must-see fourth quarter comeback in Game 3. Bears legend and Football Hall of Famer Devin Hester joining the show. Plus Clayton Kershaw says this will be his last season. Now, Trevor Scales is hosting a program with Shay Cornett, who is not bashful about her Bears fandom. So I can only imagine what this Devin Hester's interview is going to be all about. And she still hasn't paid off the bet we had last year about her beloved Bears being awful. And I said going into the season, sometimes Vegas just gets things laughably wrong. And going into last year's season, the win total for the Bears, I believe, was at 8.5.
Yeah.
Maybe 9.5. I said, that is the lockest under of all time.
Yep.
I don't even know if I had to wait that long to win. Loftus, good shot over the middle. Guy makes a man miss. That's Sean Brown back from injury. Again, 2 timeouts remaining, gain of 19. Crazier things have happened in college football. There's all kinds of movement. It's going to be false start. It'll be a drive stopper. So to pay off the story, so the bet was if Chicago goes over, which we knew they weren't, I had to paint my fingernails like Caleb Williams on SportsCenter. If the Bears didn't go over, which we all knew that they wouldn't, Shay, for an entire week of SportsCenter with me, had to end each show saying that Matt Berry's the smartest person I've ever worked with and the best anchor at ESPN.
So she's reneged.
She's not paid it off. So drive-killing penalty. Now Loftus in all kind of trouble, and he's going to go down again. A little bit of a body slam there. Ian Wenyu. He's had a nice night. Loss of 7. No timeout used there by Charlotte. 2nd and 22. Sideline, stays in bounds. Had to get out of bounds. The clock's going to keep working. And there Charlotte will use a timeout. That was Tyre Brooks.
Timeout. Charlotte, their second of the half. 30 seconds in length.
Luke's, for me, this is when, look, we all get excited because it's the longest offseason of the shortest regular season. So we're all frothing at the football mouth.
Right.
You get some marquee matchups in week 1. And then it kind of just gets like, week 2, week 3. Now we're getting into conference play. Business is about to pick up in week 4 of the season.
Big time. Nationwide.
And we're going to learn a lot about a lot of teams over the weekend. You see Jenkins still working, taking some snaps on the sidelines. Their upcoming schedule. That might be a 2.5-hour game. Rice and Dave, whoever gets to call that one, you can get on a flight after the game. I mean, that's going to be a quick one. You got Florida Atlantic, UTSA. They had a tough non-conference schedule. I still think Jeff Traylor and the meet, they're going to have something to say about their season. And then UConn was on there as well.
Well, Rice will be changing their perception as each week goes by.
Yeah, as you look at Charlotte's upcoming schedule, not friendly the next couple of weeks with South Florida and Army. Blitz coming. 3rd down. Loftus. I mean, that's a shot. Javen Nicholas. That was a deep throw. I mean, he threw that from one hash to the other in a gain of 18.
Deep, long throw. Now you got to get up to the line of scrimmage, get moving.
Clock stops again under 2 minutes and you get out of bounds. Still need 2 scores in under a minute. Gonna try to get out of bounds and can't. Cameron Smith, gain of 4.
They got to get up to the line here and get this ball snapped.
Loftus checking down. Miles Burris, 18 yards. Can't take too many more of those.
No.
We're going to start that taking shots at the end zone. Get a lot of work to do in 23 seconds.
Yeah, you can't hold on to the ball very long here if you're Grayson Loftus.
Through that right before the receiver came out of his break intended for Brooks. $19 seconds left. I think the Scott Abel conversation lived up to its billing. I'm really excited to see what he can do with this program because I really like this offense.
Oh, they create a lot of problems.
And Loftus again running away from pressure that he's seen all night. And conversely, I think Tim Albin's going to get this thing going. He won 10 games, 3 straight years in Ohio. This is a good recruiting area. There's money in the system. I think Charlotte, again, they've been around for 13 years.
Yeah, they're in the infant stages of the program. And listen, Tim Albin is a program builder. He knows exactly what it is he wants to do. He's got a blueprint to do it. And Scott Abel, because of what they do offensively and who they are from an identity standpoint, is the perfect fit for Rice.
Yeah, I would tell you both of these programs nailed their hires. That's going to be another first down. Nicholas catches it. Clock still ticking, 5 seconds left. Charlotte's going to play this one all the way down to zeros. And this will be the final play of the game. Penalty. Loftus. Incomplete. And that will do it.
Holding. Offense, number 50. That penalty is declined. The game is over.
So Rice gets the win, 28-17. They move to 3-1 on the season, 1-0 in league play.
And now they're going to start gaining confidence, Matt. They're going to start all of a sudden believing, and then everybody they play knows they're in for a dogfight each week.
Conference play is here as week 4 of the college football season is officially kicked off. Harry Lyles down to the sideline, Tom Luganville, Matt Berry up here in the booth. Rice gets the win. Now to SportsCenter, Trevor, Shay, it's all yours.
This is SportsCenter.
Indeed it is. What's happening? Trev, Shay here to hold you down. 2 teams getting packed up and sent home in a pair of Game 3s tonight in the W. We've got the highlights.
And as soon as the Thursday night football game between the Dolphins and the Bills is over, we will show you the highlights. We're also in Bears colors for a reason, and it's positive. SportsCenter starts now.
To the semifinals of the WNBA for the first time in 10 years.
Now, come on, we're giving away the end right out of the gates. Game 3 between the Fever and the Dream. Winner advances to the semifinals, as we just heard. Both teams have gone at least 10 years since they last won a multi-game playoff series. That's namesake missing the layup, but Brianna Turner got the board and put it back up. And then Ryan Howard knocking down the triple. Atlanta up 5 at this point. Next possession for the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell, basket, lays it in for 2. She had a game-high 24 points. Fever within 3. Lexi Hull driving, knocking that one down. Fever down 1 now. Under 20 seconds to play, Aaliyah Boston almost turns it over, but Mitchell would recover it. The Dream defense, they're so focused on Odyssey Sims with the ball that they leave Boston just wide open underneath the basket. That's an easy bucket for her. Can't do that. So that's a pivotal possession for the Fever. They take the lead. Dream would call a timeout. Here's Howard. Can't get it inbounds. Can't quite figure it out, so she's going to call a timeout with 7.4 seconds left. Dream and Fever are going to head to their benches, figure this thing out. Howard would take the ball out again for Atlanta. Fever defense in perfect denial here. It allows Hull to come up. She's going to make the steal. Odyssey Sims would be fouled with 1.2 seconds to play. There it is. So these are critical foul shots. So Sims goes to the free throw line after a missed free throw. Dream down 2 with one last chance. 1.2 seconds. Howard gets the inbound to Brianna Jones. She can't get it to go. Indiana gets the win. Here's Kelsey Mitchell and Stephanie White after the play.
It's a resilient group. We've seen the worst of the worst, the lowest of the low. And right now it's about making sure that we make plays and be there for each other. And so what y'all see now is just us being there for each other. That's all it is.
This group is just really special. I mean, we say it pretty much ad nauseum. The resilience, the toughness, the grit, the fight, the scrappiness, and you always give yourself a chance. And, you know, I love riding with these guys. I love coaching them, and I'm just so incredibly proud of them.
What a story the Indiana Fever have been. They finally get that playoff series win, and it's been a decade since Indiana won a playoff series, the longest active drought in the WNBA. Now that distinction belongs to the Atlanta Dream, which has not won a series since the 2016 first round.
Bigger than ever, we back. I'm finna set the tone. Look at me now. We on a whole nother level. My foot on the pedal, my eyes on the crown. Okay, we back. We back like a spine. Back like reversing out the whip for a drive. Back like I'm Marty. Back like...
Week 4 of the college football season is on and cracking and shaping up to be a good one. Texas Tech visits Utah for a matchup of top 20 teams. The Red Raiders lead FBS with 58 points per game as their quarterback Behren Morton has thrown multiple touchdowns in 7 straight tilts. College game day will be in Miami, where Carson Beck and company host Florida. The Georgia transfer is already 2-0 against the Gators in his career. Let's go to the Big Ten now, shall we? Where Nebraska hosts Michigan. The Wolverines have won 4 straight in this series, outscoring the Cornhuskers by nearly 30 points per game, and Nebraska has lost 27 straight against ranked opponents. Sticking in the conference, Illinois gets its first true test of the season as it carries a 7-game dub streak into Indiana. An 8th straight win would mark their longest win streak since a 10-game run in 1983. Finally, after spending 2 seasons at Oklahoma, Jackson Arnold is now the Auburn starter. Oklahoma has a transfer starter of their own in Johnny Mateer, and he has a passing and rushing touchdown in 9 straight games, longest streak in FBS. Let's get to some baseball action. Mariners and Royals getting after it. Top 2, no score. Jorge Polanco with a runner on first drills one to right center and gets down. Josh Naylor would come in to score. Mariners take the 1-0 lead. Top of the 8th, same score. Dominic Canzone at the plate. He's going to drill a ground ball to second baseman Michael Massey. It looks like a routine ground out. However, Mariners would challenge the play for a shift violation. It appears Massey's heels may have been touching that outfield grass prior to the hit. Here's the ruling from the umpire.
Review was determined the infielder was on the outfield grass. The batter will be awarded first base.
Little salt in the wound is that Massey gets charged with an error on that play. A few batters later is J.P. Crawford at the dish. He lines one down the right field line. It's fair. Victor Robles comes in to score after pinch running for Canzone. Mariners capitalize on the shift violation and win 2-0, clinging to that half-game lead. The race for the American League West is as close as can be, with the Mariners and Astros now tied. They've split the season series so far at 5 games each, but their final series begins Friday with 3 games in H-Town.
Let's check in on the Yankees taking on the Orioles. Max Fried on the bump for the Yankees. Fried had himself a night. There's Jordan Westbrook swinging on the fastball. Mateo swinging on the sinker. Vasquez, you go down as well on the curveball. And then Fried strikes out Kobe Mayo with the slider. So 13 strikeouts. That ties a career high for Fried. He finished with 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 13 strikeouts, and no earned runs. So quite a night for Fried. Top of the 7th now. Yankees up 3-0. Goldschmidt hits a ground ball down the first base line. That's a single, and 1 run's going to come around to score. There were runners on first and second, but the Yankees now go up 4-0. Few batters later, Yankees now lead 5-0. Giancarlo Stanton hits it down the third base line. right on into the outfield. That's a double, and 2 runs are going to score. That would pretty much do it. Yankees extend their lead, and they win it 7-0. Good night for the Yankees, especially their pitching. But they remain in the top AL wildcard spot, followed by the Astros or Mariners, as they are currently tied. So whichever one of those doesn't win the division, essentially. Boston is in a very interesting position now, with just a game and a half separating them from the red-hot Guardians.
Before the Dodgers game this evening, Clayton Kershaw announced that it'll be a wrap for him after this season. The 3-time Cy Young winner, 11-time All-Star, and filthy curveball throwing southpaw announced that he'll retire after 18 seasons, all with the Dodgers, and that the final home start of his distinguished career will be Friday. Kershaw's eligible for Cooperstown in 2031, but just spoke on the past earlier today.
I think we all play this game for the respect of our teammates, and so having these guys here is pretty special. I'm proud of that.
What about playing your entire career in Dodger blue?
Yeah, that's been amazing. I love being here. I wouldn't change that for anything. Yeah, my kids have grown up here. LA's, we started out, dating to married to 4.5 kids later. So it's just been, we've all grown up here, haven't we? Yeah. So it's just been, it's been a special place.
Anticipating tomorrow night making your final regular season?
I anticipate pitching good, Dave. All right. I mean, this is not, this game matters, for both teams. Everybody's still in it. We got to win these games. So it's good to get this out of the way today. And, it'll be heightened, I'm sure, but I got a job to do. So I need to go out there and do my job. And thankfully I'll have that to distract me for sure.
So let's check out the best that Clayton Kershaw had to offer in his illustrious career. Opening day of 2013, strikes out